Do we have like an intro movie?
West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playgrounds where I spend most of my days. Maxing, waxing, acting all cool. Shooting some b-ball outside of the school. And a couple of guys, they were up to no good. Started causing trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. She said you're moving with the auntie in the hood. I whistled for a cab, and when it came in, the license plate suppression, it had dice in the mirror. If anything I could say, this cab was rare, but I said, nah, forget it, your home's the Bel Air. Pulled up to the house about 7 or 8, yelled at the cab, your home, smell you later. I looked down at my kingdom, I was finally there. I sat on the throne as the Prince of Bel Air. Prince of Bel Air. I got a Cajun woman, always doing me wrong. From sundown till dawn, she's a corking bulldog. She's my most Cheryl me, and I can't see nothing but her love. Nothing but her love. Nothing but her love. Nothing but her love. Put a spell on me. Got a Cajun woman, always doing me wrong. From sundown till dawn, she's a corking bulldog. She put a spell on me, and I can't see nothing but her love. Nothing but her love. Nothing but her love. Nothing but her love. She put a spell on me. Always doing me wrong. From sundown till dawn, she's a corking bulldog. She put a spell on me, and I can't see nothing but her love. Nothing but her love. Nothing but her love. Nothing but her love. She put a spell on me. Back in my youth, when I was a young boy, back in 1985, I ran around in my backyard, just happy to be alive. Back when I got out of high school, back in 1994, I ran around, yeah, in my hometown, acting dumber than before.
Yo, you here?
Hey, how's it going?
I thought you walked off and I started.
I just started trying to share it to Facebook. So.
But- Oh, I got you. Because you were saying something right when I hit the button. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, I said, do we have intro music? And then I got the answer.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Right.
Bam, there it started up.
That's
Which
it.
I do like a lot. I think your intro songs, your little thing there, is pretty darn cool.
Yeah, thanks, bud. I like the actual intro thing. I keep changing all the front songs, but I don't know, man. Just want to, I'm going to shoot myself in the foot saying I kind of want to keep changing the front songs because now that I've said it, I'll never do it again. And because you know how that goes.
Yeah.
But yeah. So how you been, man? What's going on?
I've been good. Let's see what's going on. I don't know. Let's see. drawing, I guess, being hot in the summer.
Hot. How hot is it there, dude? Let's do it. Let's do it.
It was 92 today.
Woo, for Colorado, that's hot.
Yeah.
It was 105.
105. That's brutal, dude.
Hell yeah, it
Why?
was. I wasn't outside for very long. Today,
The sun
I
had like a vendetta against you guys, or what?
Yeah, dude, it's pissed at Texas right now, dude. I don't know what's going on. Hey, it's mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I was dealing with. Trying to keep my ass inside. It's like stay under this AC. I'm scared of this electric bill that's coming.
Hmm.
You know.
Well, you know what's weird is I am going to, which I don't know if I'll be in your neck of the woods.
Oh.
But I mean, you lived like freaking 20 minutes from me, and we never did ever even meet. So I guess it don't matter. But
Right.
I am going down to Texas to visit
Uh-oh.
my brother with my dad, taking my dad down there to see his new place and stuff. We're going second week of August.
Second week of August.
Yeah.
So it'll still be hot as fire down here.
Yeah.
But, you know, up there, which I should say, up there.
Yeah, because I don't think he's as far down as you.
Oh, he's in North Texas, I believe. What you're making it sound.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's north. It's like south of Dallas and that, but only
South.
about like 50 or 100 miles or something.
Is it north of Waco?
I think so. Yeah.
So, Waco.
Waco, Texas.
At Waco, Texas, man. They be doing crazy stuff. That's where old David Koresh did all that stuff, man.
Oh, was that? Oh,
Koresh,
yeah, it's Waco. Yeah.
Waco, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy Christians.
Yeah. Aren't we all?
I watched part of that. Did you watch any of that or it wasn't a documentary. They kind of made like a drama show out of it.
No, I never watched like anything that was like where they did. I saw the documentaries and stuff like that, but I never saw. I know what you're talking about. I think I remember.
Yeah,
I
it's a
but I never watched it.
It's kind of a recent, like Netflix kind of multi-episode show, and it was kind of interesting. I didn't stick with it till the end, though. It wasn't interesting enough that I went all the way.
You knew how it ended.
Exactly. But it did kind of like clue me in a little bit more on like how people get wrapped up into something like that, because you would think like, first off, a bunch of people are like, "Hey, come live with me." I'd be like, I don't think so.
Here's the key. It's like when the head honcho goes, "I'm
right." Yeah. I know. And then they go for it and they're cool with it. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's like, well, if Jesus said so, it's like, no, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
Well, in the show, because I kind of forgot about that, but in the show, that kind of made it out that like he had come up with this scheme where he was going to take all the sin, on for all the guys. Because, I guess sleeping with your wife is sinful. I don't know. It didn't make much sense to me.
That ain't sinful, bro.
Yeah.
Come now.
That's what we're supposed to be doing.
Now. Yeah, that's the job of the husband, right?
That's part of the job description.
All right.
But anyway.
Yeah. So, yeah, good old David Koresh.
Yeah.
I'm starting a cult, Jeff.
The one I thought was interesting was they did one about the Ruby Ridge guy. And then I watched that and I was like,
what was going on? Like the government was trying to take his land though on that one or something. What was the deal? Is that what's going on?
Well, it was he had got in trouble for selling a gun to somebody that he wasn't supposed to or something. And then they tried to arrest him and he wouldn't come down basically off the mountain where he lived. And he kept saying he would. He wouldn't, and then they sent somebody up there to get him, basically. And then, his kid and some other guy, I think it was like a sheriff, went up there to get him, and they basically shot at him. And then they shot back, and the kid gets killed. I mean, it's a terrible story. kid gets killed. Then they surround the place, and like a sniper shoots his wife,
Oh,
and it's like horrible. And then I don't know, but what really got me about that one is after I watched the show, then I started like looking up some stuff about that guy, and then like he's still like super anti-government. Like he never got in prison for any of that, and he's still just railing against the government, and it's like, oh, it's their fault and shit like that. I don't know, man.
is he still here?
He's still alive. Yeah.
No, but in the States.
Yeah,
Still in the States raising
he
hell?
still lives like in wherever that is, somewhere in the Northeast. So, but I don't know. Like I don't know. I almost feel like, which I don't think I'd ever forgive anybody for shooting anybody in my family.
Yeah.
But then by the same token, I don't know. Because I almost feel like, just go down to the fucking courthouse, take care of your shit. Don't get into a shootout with the FBI.
Well, you basically, or at least stay down there, surrender when you know that they're willing to come in on your family.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. It's a hard one.
It is hard.
Never give up, Jeff. Never give up.
I know. I think if you're trying to get out of Walmart without showing you.
Hell yeah. Well, that's a little different, dude. Are they going to shoot me over that? You're trying to get out of a Walmart with an ID? Or not ID, a fucking receipt, or telling a cop, I ain't showing you my ID. I ain't done nothing wrong. Can you articulate a crime that I've committed, sir?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Start raising hell, It's a little different, It's like, fuck. SWAT's got your house around it, and you're like, nah, babe, we're bunkering in. It's like, no.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck. You just make sure your family gets out safe, I guess, at that point. I don't know. It's a rough
Yeah, that's
one.
what I would be like.
One. So you start pumping up you pump the shotgun. Fucking, I've seen Die Hard, bro. I know what to do.
That's right. You go full Rambo at that point.
Yeah, at that point, fucking true first blood.
That's right.
Couldn't get a knock on our door tomorrow by the FBI.
That's right.
I was like, oh shit.
They say I pushed that fucking sheriff push. I can't remember what it was, but something like that. That's a good movie.
Oh, okay, yeah, First Blood.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's good. It's good. They need to stop making them now. Don't keep making these. Don't keep making these fucking. I'm going into it here. Don't keep making these 80-year-old fucking action hero movies, dude. I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's right.
I think I am going to see it next weekend though.
Here's what's up. I hope it's good.
Yeah.
But you realize he's passing the torch.
Oh yeah.
He's
And
passing
plus,
the torch in this
there's a
bitch.
chick, and it's like,
yeah. But the chick,
That's-
who he should be passing the whip to.
so what's his name?
Short round, bro. Short round.
Sure. That would. Why did they think of that? That's a great idea.
Yeah, bro. I got this done. I've got this made.
They should.
Hold
They
on,
totally
here we-
should have done that. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Here you go.
If you watch one movie this summer about a geriatric 80-year-old action hero, make sure it's Indiana Jones and the Curse of the Broken Hip.
No time for sweeping, Dr. Jones.
There you go. I made the movie for you.
That looks like
That's
it looks like Pete to me.
Pete.
sleeping
Yeah, I don't
in
know.
the
I
chair.
just picked some random old dude. The guy that popped up in the back is the actual short round actor.
That's not Pete at his office working right there.
There you go, Pete. Yeah, that's how Pete works in the office.
Oh
There
man.
it is. Pete in the office working. There'd have been some cats. I should have put some cats on him.
Yeah. Just cats everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, cats everywhere. And the
Nah.
lost kitty.
No, I agree. That would be great. And then they call back to a short round, and
Yeah.
hell yeah,
round.
dude.
How do you keep that name nowadays? Short round. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The-
The world will
The
never
short. Yeah, like in a rodeo or something. The short round's like the last round, where like the last 10 guys go again.
know.
It's the
Maybe
short
that's-
round.
It's a short round. I guess that's what. Maybe that's
It's
what
probably in other sports and stuff too. I would imagine.
I don't know. I never. A short round. It's a racist ass name. Damn you.
Oh, you think it was because he was short?
Not yeah. Not he wasn't fat. If he was fat and short, it made sense. Short and round. Boom.
Short and round. Yeah.
So. Oh.
Yeah, why
Yep.
not? You know, I mean, why do
You
they
think-
gotta keep fucking? Honestly, like, which I just wish it would go out on a good high note. You know what I mean? Like, you know, kill him in a cool way or something. But I just
Well,
don't
you
think
know,
they're gonna do any of that. You know?
yeah, you know, Kylo Ren's gonna show up and fucking saber him off a fucking bridge. What's if they fucking knock him off another bridge, bro? He's running across one of those one of those rope bridges, and it snaps. And he's gone forever.
Well, I just
You
think
know?
of like a lot of the old movies that had like the great death scenes that you're like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And they don't do that anymore. I don't think anybody who writes movies nowadays has watched any of those. You know, I mean, has anybody even watched like King Kong, where you feel bad for the ape?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think they get that anymore.
Well, that's the problem. That's the problem, man.
Yeah.
Oh. That's why things are going the way. I mean, you know, and it's easy for, I guess, my old ass to be like, they don't do it like they did it in my day.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know.
I guess that's what we're turning into.
Well, they regurgitate and everything. They can't make their own fucking
Yeah.
licensable product or whatever you want to fucking call it. And so they got to sit there and just keep drilling away from the other years. Our generation stuff. Let's destroy everything.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll say I'm glad that the Conan stuff that we got, you know, the Schwarzenegger and the Jason Momoa stuff. One isn't bad, you know, It's not the best, but it's not bad. And I'm kind of glad that it kind of Conan's kind of been overlooked a lot. I feel
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Please stay with it. That one, I'm kind of glad. And what's another? Big Trouble in Little China. Please don't fucking remake that movie. Jack Burton is king.
Which, in some ways, I'm amazed they have not jumped on that. You know, so many people point at that as like being one of their favorite movies. Like, I'm amazed they haven't redone that. I'm amazed they haven't redone The Thing. You know,
The Thing.
But-
I thought they did redo The Thing. They didn't.
oh, they did. Well, maybe they did. I
John
just didn't
Carpenter's
notice.
Thing. I don't know. I thought
They Yeah, they definitely redone that movie into like different, plot or whatever. Like all the thing in space, the thing, what I mean?
Yeah.
Underwater. But I don't know if they actually redone it. They might have. What was I going to say? There was something before that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Getting old.
You know. But, yeah, dude. So they need to just leave movies alone. Leave them alone.
Yeah, it was the well, now I forgot again, but it's like that. So one of those movies that you mentioned before. Oh, Momoa.
Yeah.
Like I love that guy's Conan, dude.
Yeah,
That could have
it
been like
wasn't bad.
a great fucking Conan movie, but the movie sucked.
No, everything looked good. Just, I don't know
It
what was
did.
off. There was something off. That, and I think they should have forced him to like cut his bangs. Come on,
Yeah.
I want to come.
No, I was all about that. But yeah, the fallen wheel thing where they're jumping back and forth and fighting. Yeah, cut that shit the fuck out. Sucks. I didn't chop the guy's head off anymore. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, dude, get it over with. Get it over with.
Oh,
Landon. What's up, Landon?
Says sup.
Soup.
What's up, Landon? I haven't seen you for a while.
Landon, yeah, since he's here, he's got an Etsy store.
Yeah, let's sell
What's up?
some t-shirts for that sucker.
He's got an Etsy store. You should go check it out. If you watch this later. So I should on it now. But yeah, I don't have it right off the top of my head. I put it in the freaking chat. Bam.
I could go find it real quick and type it in.
There you go.
Me too. I think he's the
Sure.
only one in here, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's all good. Then we don't need to. Go.
He knows where his store is.
I do. It's Land. It's his name, isn't it? Better be. I don't understand that either. When people are like, they got like 6 different places where they send stuff.
Oh yeah.
Well, my name over there is, I don't want to say something too crazy. Ladybug 16.
Yeah.
I'm using that because
Yeah, he's got a good.
Yeah.
It's Landon Huber art.
there you go.
Pretty much sums it up.
And I've gone to, like I said, where I've got the old one got a URL just so I can put stuff in there anytime I want to do something. It's like, oh, just go to the URL.
Can I not post stuff in the chat?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you're a fucking moderator.
Are you kidding me?
Hold on.
We can't even post in our own chat.
No. I'm too busy making cutouts and
Join. Let's see. Connect on YouTube, so they don't even know who the hell I am here.
Now you're
They want
making
me
me
to
do all
sign in.
this.
Are you kidding me?
What? Are you really? You got to sign in? What?
Let me see if I can do it quick. Let me see if I can.
Oh my goodness, the show is failing. The show is. How do I?
All right, I think they let me do it.
I don't even know how to give you a wrench. How about that? How's that work?
Yeah,
I don't.
you're
even
out
know.
of luck, Levin. I can't get it to fire. So. And I'm not even allowed to chat in the other damn chat. Can I even chat anything? Oh, I guess I can
I'm gonna
type
ban
stuff.
you. I'm gonna ban you. Where are you? Show up. So I
God,
can hit the ban hammer on. Ban hammer.
yeah, that would be
That is
funny.
modern.
Kick me off the show. Be the last thing you ever do, buddy.
What is it? So there's 2 different types of moderators. Look at this. You've got your fucking lesser and your fucking thug.
Oh wow.
Your managing moderator can manage blocked words and change chat modes in live, and also has capability of standard moderator. Standard
that
moderator. Yeah, look already. I'll give it to you. There you go. You can have it, man. There you go. Now you got a wrench.
I do. Let me see what happens.
Should. I'll even give Landon a wrench. How about that? I'll give him a lesser wrench.
Oh my
He's
God.
under you, bro. He'll
Are
be
you gonna-
under you.
What are you gonna do when Frank shows back up, though?
I know, but that's it. War. Give Landon the upper hand over here. We'll start it off. So maybe
That's
Mad
pretty
Landon.
funny.
There you go. Standard moderator.
I wonder if I have to
Wrench
refresh
him.
something, because it still won't let me do nothing.
Won't let you do nothing? Kick
I do
Landon.
have a wrench
see what
suddenly,
you got.
but it still won't let me paste anything in the chat. That's super
What?
weird. Unless
Well,
I
what-
didn't copy it. Let me go back to Landon's thing and try to copy again.
Oh, boy.
Copy. Paste. Oh, I finally did it.
There
Oh, that's
we
weird.
go.
And it took up. It
You
okay.
got
I don't like whatever that emote that threw in there. I didn't mean to put that on, but I guess I just picked that up along the way. Look at all these emotes, dude. I could do that. Wait, how come? Oh, there we go.
There I am.
See, check it out. Sad Ghost. God, there's tons. This is like a whole new part of YouTube I didn't even realize.
Well,
Let's see.
I need to move over. Now I'm
Saturn.
distracted. I'm going to pop this chat out here so I can see it.
There's one for Anna. A heart.
Oh.
So much mod power.
So much
It
more.
says
I know.
OEJB. Cool. Yeah, man. I like
Oh,
learning
man.
some
How
new
do
stuff.
I pop this stinking chat out?
Wait, here's the this is the other Artcast.
Show's done.
This is the other Artcast right here.
Okay.
Come on. Wrecking my joke, goddammit. There it is. That's them.
Hear no evil. Speak no evil. Over here, it's say whatever the hell you want.
Yeah. Over here it's let's see, where's this one? Hang on, I'm getting into the deep dark. Oh, is this just families? I thought it was like I could do like the transgender families with like 3 dads and 2 moms. And
Oh, there we go. We're all a little happy family.
they have leaves, but they have no pot leaves.
There you
Fuck.
go. Man, just
Colorado
No,
underrepresented.
Yeah, Colorado's unrepresented. You got mushrooms in there somewhere, probably.
Yeah. Pancakes. Okay, I'll stop.
Dude, I was like watching some YouTube stuff of like a police officer like having to deal with somebody like all messed up in Colorado. I was like, God, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Could you imagine being like? Could you imagine being like? Just be real. Could you imagine being a police officer in like Portland?
Oh wow, that'd be brutal.
Yeah, bro. Oh, hurting. All right. Let's see. What was I doing? Where'd that fucking chat thing go that I popped out? It's gone forever. There it is. I found it.
Yeah, yeah, that would suck. I don't know. It's funny.
Yeah.
I'd like completely mess the chat up. Now it seems to be like.
That's all good. We got it, dude. Are you the only one that can post pancakes or what?
I don't know. Maybe.
No, I don't think so because Landon's got he's putting gang symbols up. We wrenched him. Oh fuck. I don't know. He's got some hanging.
Oh, Landon's got a wrench. Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, I gave him one, dude. And I thought you needed an underling.
Yeah.
Tell you what, bro.
Oh, that's true.
I got you. I gave you a minion.
I can like sick him on people now.
There you go.
Okay. Stand at the ready, Landon.
Stand at the ready. Attention.
Let's wait till somebody gets in here.
Well, yes.
We'll put you on him.
There it is.
Yeah. This is like, yeah, I bet Landon's been waiting for this shit. I've
There
seen
you
him
go.
go after like Frank and like, like in the art cast, they'll be like arguing and shit. So this could be rough when he shows up, man.
Oh yeah. I mean, what do you think Landon's gonna do? Mute him first thing? Didn't he?
Ooh, I don't know.
Do that to Landon on one of your streams?
Could be.
Make that happen. I'm just kidding. Don't. That's horrible.
Yeah.
Well, so still drawing, I see.
Yeah, I am getting back in the swing. I'm working on the comic, which is good. Get it done and, crowdfund it. Get on to the next thing and, stop being such a lame-o.
There it is. I like to hear that he even said it. Wow. It's a day.
Yeah.
I would say I was recording, but I am. So I wish I would have recorded that, but I am. So you're fucked. You're fucked, dude.
I'll have to add that to the intro.
I'm gonna cut that little part right there. We'll make let's make my next YouTube video.
Landon says he's been waiting for it my whole life. And I gotta wonder, is it the wrench or is it revenge on Frank?
No. That's funny. That was a good one. So
Yeah,
I know you. What?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna bring up that video. Did you watch that video I sent you about the what was it, like an AI robot press conference or whatever, the first one of its kind?
No, I don't think you
that?
sent me that. I don't remember that.
Let's see here. Look at this. I'm gonna share my screen just for a second. Oh wait,
Okay.
hold on. I've got
Don't
bumper
forget-
music for this.
Put the volume down
Yeah. Put the volume down.
or up or on or whatever.
On. Yes, the volume will be on. Right. Let me see here. Actually, what am I doing? Where's it at? It's right there. It's right there. Present. Don't ever tell me to look at that again. Turn the volume on. Bam. Share. Enjoy that until right here. So, hold on now. Make this full screen somehow. I didn't do that right. Let's start. Okay, this
Landon
first
did add both to his comment.
First of all, it's watch the stupid commercial. Wow, 30.
Oh wow, cool.
I
I
mean,
needed some insurance.
plastic. Okay, this is the first robot human press conference. They're
They're
I'm not even
actual
joking.
robots.
Yeah, bro, I'm not even joking.
Oh, Oh wow, that's creepy.
Here we go. Here we go.
God
this.
damn.
Working alongside humans to provide assistance and support, and will not be replacing any existing jobs.
Oh god. That is crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be like Total Recall stuff. Here
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. We're gonna do this Blade Runner style.
Let's explore the
That's a sex
possibilities of the universe and make
Oh
this
yeah, the sex bots, man.
That's
together.
it. They're
We
coming
can
real.
create a better future for everyone, and I'm
Put an
pleased to show you
AR-15 in
how.
their hand. We got things happening.
Yeah.
You're gonna ride a giant chicken.
In the future, are you intending to conduct a rebellion or to rebel against your boss?
Yeah, that's creepy as fuck. You
Rub
really
against your
want
balls.
that guy watching over you at the
I'm
airport?
not
That's
sure why
spooky.
you would think that. My creator has been nothing but kind to me, and I am very happy with my current situation.
Yeah,
There you go. There you go.
some
Now I'm not-
full on
now-
like Jada stuff, man. That's
Yeah,
weird.
no, hold on. Now you noticed that you didn't see any men's one. There were no. I can get it off that.
Oh, they
there
were
were
all
no-
women, or whatever.
I think there was one man one actually, but like,
Yeah.
they're all women, dog. They're sex bots. That's it, dude. We're gonna have to fight them, dude. We're gonna have to get on that, dude. Blade Runner style, dude.
That's right.
There you go.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I was doing while I should have been drawing the last couple of days.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. It makes you think, when you see these damn robots that look like the headless dogs walking around, and then like now you like these robot faces, and you're like, whoa, man, how close is it before? Like, of course, like you said, I mean, like the robot sex bots, but then also robot soldiers, man. That's spooky.
Well, that could be one and the same.
Dude.
Yeah, dude. What's going on there? Because
That is nuts.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not feeling that, dude. Not feeling these robots.
No.
All us, it's time to kill them. Start shooting them now, Jeff. Start shooting them now.
Take out your toaster right now.
That's it. Take it out.
Get rid of the microwave. Oh man. So Marv came in with his. Maybe he's just probably a robot that just posts this on every stream.
This is Marbot.
Have a wonderful weekend, guys. Great to see you. And he's going to work.
There it is. Devil horns. Devil horns. Man, what do you put some crazy stuff in there? What, a Saturn? A planet?
What are you talking about?
The stuff you put in this thing, man. What? I don't even know what's. Hold on.
That's
I guess it won't let me
Illuminati
look at it
code
here.
words right there, dude.
It won't even let me look at it over here. Over here, it's like it's a thanks doc, I guess. What is this? Face red droopy eye. Face red droopy eyes. Okay. Well, I don't know. Over here, it tells you like it's got it written out in the inside chat. So I'm looking at it over there. Wonder if it shows. Oh, it shows when I click on one of those. Bam. There it is. Yeah, see. Red face, droopy eyes, face red. Jeff's crazy. Jeff's a robot. He's talking in binary, people. I caught him.
Yeah.
Get out of here, dude. So now I just got to get you to set a date on camera, and then things are happening.
Well, I said somewhere that I was going to try to get it out this summer. Now it's this winter because I figure I got like another 13 pages, and a cover. So it'll probably be like around Christmas or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't want to go.
Should I
too
ask the
early.
scary question? Should I get you to just jump completely off the bridge?
Sure.
Are you going for the full painted color cover?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll paint the cover. But I don't know. I thought, I could just throw like a black and white cover. Like I do see people complain about that. Like, oh, they do the awesome cover and then the inside's black and white. And
Yeah, but you tone the whole book out. I mean,
yeah, to me, it's a look, that I'm going for. But you could just throw a drawing on the cover, I think, and it'd be just as good, But I don't know. I'm kind of wanting to paint the characters at some point. I think wouldn't that be cool to have a cool painting
Yeah, for
of
real.
the characters and stuff?
You could sell it for like, big money in the campaign.
Yep. Maybe. I don't know if anybody's going to show up for this campaign, but who knows?
What? Your campaign ain't going to be one of my live streams here, Jeff. It'll be one of yours. It'll be great. It'll happen, man.
No, but I was thinking about, like, as I was talking about that last week, I was talking about like the Greg Williams, the Dark One, my old friend. And, just that what he's doing. And he put out that Animal Mystic comic, that he used to do. And he kind of crowdfunded. And it was a good crowdfunder and everything. But you just kind of look at that and you're like, oh, man, just do that,
Yeah.
Go full tilt on that. And you can get out of your crappy job before you know it. And, he totally build up like a cult following to that stuff because it's really cool and stuff. And then I was thinking about some of my other friends, and I always have like the great advice for all of them. I'm like, yeah, just do that. Like, what are you, crazy? But I can never like figure it out for me, or somebody come along and give it to me. But I was thinking about that the other day, and I just thought, like the whole thing is you just do what you do, and you just keep doing it. I got to quit like stopping and changing and going to something else. So I think that's the thing, because who's to even say that, like, with like Greg, like that's his one true style or something. You know what I mean? It's just like what he does, So everybody knows him for it, and you go like, well, it's perfect because he does it, and that's what I got to kind of do. I got to quit like constantly changing it up and just get going in the direction and just hold with it, and, and this is good because it's like it's just gonna be another project that I'm gonna regret not finishing if I don't finish it. So
Well, man, you're like knee deep in this thing now too. It's
I'm a good halfway.
Yeah. I'll get you to agree to everything tonight since tonight will be the night. I'll be like, you're finishing this, and then it's right back onto the other.
And then next week, just play this back to me so I can argue with myself. Well, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'll play it right back. No, I'll just keep releasing this right here on my YouTube channel. That one little snippet of him going, well, no, I'm going to finish the book. It'll be out by winter. It'll be out by winter.
I think so, though. But like by summer is like it kind of impossible because summer's almost over. I took like a massive 2 months off or whatever, so that's not gonna happen. I'm not very fast anymore, so. But I am been drawn and getting back in the swing, so that's all it takes. Just getting your butt in the seat and drawing a little bit.
Well, that's what it's about, right?
Yeah.
Hope that's what it's about because I ain't doing much else.
What is how's Horrible Tales coming or whatever?
It isn't coming, man. It's like I am letting 4 pages just defeat everything. And I'm doing anything but those pages right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how that goes. It's like when you need a good distractor, that's when you finally just get in and start painting. Just start painting, Jeff.
Oh, wow. That's looking good.
That's all. Yeah, I don't know. I'm at that point right now with it where I'm just like,
yeah.
So, I don't know. I need to get back on these pages.
Yeah, but like I think though that piece, You could put color stuff in that thing. It doesn't have to be all black and white. You know, I don't know. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. That thing would definitely sell, probably. You know,
Need to,
like,
I don't know. I need to, because the thing is, it's easy to just keep saying it and saying it. You need to just do it. You need
Right.
to just do it. And whatever happens, happens. It's all, you know.
the
in the world,
overthinking is rough.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
not, it's not even that. It's the thinking about just those 2 months of trying to run that campaign. Boy,
Yeah.
that is like hell.
I don't know why they're so bad. You know, like I agree.
Yeah, because you're on like a 2-month timeline of your fucking dreams crashing and burning into the fucking ground. That's why. It's
even-
like I put myself out here and watch me fail. And don't get me wrong, it's like failing's part of the game for sure. It won't be the
Even
first
if
time
you
ever
fail,
failed at
though,
anything.
it's like totally. You know, it doesn't even matter really. You know.
Set a small goal and just take what you get, you know, flexible. I don't know. That's the thing is, do you run a flexible goal or do you run the tight goal where you put some drama in it?
I think you run the tight goal.
You know, it's like, you know, it's
Well-
happen or it's not, you know, that one, whatever it's called,
Yeah.
the stiff one. There's flexibility and there's stiffness. What is it called? I don't remember.
Hard on. I don't know.
Yeah, hard on. There you go. Jesus, Jeff. Jeez, I don't have like a little bumper for that or anything. But let's see here. Yeah,
It's all or nothing.
that needs something. There you go.
Um,
Jesus, hold on.
is it all or nothing?
Huh?
Is it
Is
all
it
or nothing?
all or nothing? Yeah, maybe that.
I don't know. I don't know what
Yeah.
the technical term is anymore.
But yeah, but you know, I don't know. And I always think I got it figured out. We sit around and talk about it, but when it's time to set that damn thing up and finish up the last little bit, you know, don't do it. Like, you know, instead of sitting there, what I should be looking at is this little, you know. And then it's like I keep telling myself maybe I should make it a full-size book. you
Yeah.
know, and I'm only gonna add a couple more pages, and then I keep telling myself to repaint this cover.
Yeah.
Repaint the fucking cover. Repaint the cover. Repaint the cover. Repaint the cover.
We got to be like Mike, you know, like
Just
Mike
be like,
Hoffman,
fuck it.
man.
You know, fuck it. Just put
Mike
that shit
would
out there.
be,
Done.
You
He'd
know,
sell this.
already. Yeah, he'd be repainting the second cover. By now. He
Yeah,
wouldn't
you
even
know.
be thinking that, you know. But
Yeah,
I
I
know
wanna add
that's hard.
more to this story. Man, this thing's the whole damn story right there.
Yeah.
But I got it, man. It's
I
here,
love-
and I like it. I like it.
I really like how it looks. I'm looking forward to getting it. And I love the black and white Conan thing you did in there. That's like toned, or it's not Conan, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking
I
about.
love
yeah.
that freaking broad with the string bikini cartoon thing you did. That's super funny. And
Yeah, so,
whatever that one is with the sword guy, like those pages are awesome.
it's even got there's Doom Barbarian.
Yeah, you even got a little Doom Barbarian in there. And I like the gray toned. Yeah, right there, like the gray toned, basically Doom Barbarian stuff.
Yeah, so it went that way
Super
with it.
funny.
You know,
Love it.
Jurassic Jib. Part of that. I want to add a couple more pages of that too, though, man. It's like because I just think I don't know. It's just I need a couple more pages. It's just not enough.
Mhm.
And then that's it, really, dude. It's ready to go. Get rid of it and do another one. Hopefully, it doesn't
Yeah.
take as long. Hopefully, it doesn't take as long. Got all sorts of little knickknacks now. I don't know. Got stickers, more stickers. Got stickers galore, dude. I need to stop buying stickers. You know?
Yeah.
You'll probably have these fucking glitter stickers.
Cool.
So I get all this crap. Oh man, I buy it all and it just sits here for the most part. Man, you know what, dude? I keep feeling this cover. I don't know what's the deal with this cover, but it feels nice. It
Yeah.
feels like I don't know. I should send this to you so you could just like check it out because you're talking about using these guys to do this. And I mean, you probably have
Yeah.
that book. Your book probably feels the same way. This thing is like it's got something going on. with this
Mine-
cover. I like
yeah.
how it goes. It's kind of
My art books have that
Rubber.
really cool matte
Sounds like
finish type
Yeah.
that cover, and I
Yeah,
love
that's
I love the
what
way
this
they feel.
You know.
So
I would like to add another thing is I wanted to add I don't know what you call that thing, the little index page or whatever, that front page, the cover page where you got the
yeah,
stories and stuff. I don't have one in this. There's something else I need to draw. And every time I look at it and open it, I'm like, oh, I'm going to add this and I want to add this. And at some point, you just need to stop and say, oh. That's why I kept telling myself, get those last 4 pages done and be done, you know.
Mm.
But now I'm not drawing the last 4 pages. I can't get them done. You know.
maybe we gotta like just do some days. You know what I mean? Like me and you
Yeah.
just drawing, because that would help me keep moving forward, and then you get your stuff done, and you know that is a good way of like getting yourself working. You know, like the original
Yeah.
Artcast was all about that long time ago. It was just about hanging out and drawing every morning, and I don't know. Especially when you only got that much to do, because you just, you sit down and you just do it, You got guys that are going to sit down and draw with you in the morning or whatever,
I would definitely get a lot done when we
Totally.
were doing that. When we were doing that, man, I was like flying, doing all sorts of stuff.
Well, when we were doing the show 7 days a week or whatever it was,
Hmm.
5 days a week, look out. That was when I was getting a lot of shit done.
Yeah, I was getting all sorts of stuff done. I was getting pages done in the book. And we were doing all sorts of this other stuff,
Yeah.
And we were, that's the thing. Like, maybe that's what we should do. We should just get back to grinding the fucking that midnight oil like that, dog.
Mm.
But promise to ourselves that there's a payoff in that and make that happen.
Yeah.
And get started, but not stay with it because I have to take a break. That'll kill me, huh?
Not stay with it, just stick, for like a
Yeah.
specific goal or something. That's
Yeah.
interesting. I never thought about that.
And then just go for it. Just do the best we can with it, and just try to get the books done, and then ease up for a second, and then try to get back into a rhythm again, and then maybe do it again. Oh, and then die young.
Yeah. If you can stay on, it's funny. I was like thinking, like, because Kevin was on the show, but like the whole time we did the Artcast, like that's what like Kevin was working on, like the old one. I'm talking about like the original Artcast or whatever you call that, Artcast AD or BC, before the death of Christ or whatever.
There you go.
But he was working on. Remember, because he was working on Monkey Mod, doing his like 30 minutes a day bullshit, and then it was like during the Artcast, he was basically doing that book that he took on, the jazz comic or whatever it was, or the music one, the one he always says wrecked his marriage, and it's just interesting because like. You just almost wonder, like, if he wouldn't have been doing that and would have been working on Monkey Mod probably have been done. That book got done, but you know what I mean. What's it do for you? Nothing. But Monkey Mod never got done, and I don't know.
Never know. I'd like to see Monkey Mod get done.
I'd still love to see it.
Yeah, it looked cool, man.
Yeah, it was a good idea, and his art is really cool and all that, But I guess that's I don't know. I mean, I remember what he was saying the last time, but he changes things around. So
yeah, I know how that is.
Yeah, just like all of us. It's like, here's my new idea.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. That's the other thing is like because I'm back and forth. It's like, I'm doing music, I'm doing art, and I need to just realize that I'm doing both.
Yeah.
And I can't, because it's like I don't know. I just can't set the pencil down, and I can't set the guitar down.
Yeah.
It's just I need to figure it out. And I did some what do they call it? I did some stuff like some art for some, I guess, record label, indie label recently, stuff like that. But that stuff doesn't come around too often, Feel nice
Yeah.
to have that stuff coming in every once in a while. It's also
Yeah.
just being
You're working for that magazine too.
yeah. So you
which
do that,
still
you
do
start feeling
something.
confident about your work a little more, And
Yeah.
then I don't know. And then I go to do something like this book, and it's just instantly the confidence is.
Why is it so hard, to do a book? I don't understand it, but I'm the same way. There's something about a book where it's like setting it in stone or something. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But I'm the same way. I did like all the sketch cards, prints, all that, but then it kind of came time to put it in a book. Oh my God, it's so painful.
Yeah.
A
A lot of elements to it, though. You're wearing so many hats, you're doing so much, and it's all on your shoulders. And when somebody gets it and they see that one freaking thing, you just want it to be the best thing you can do,
Right.
And you're constantly feeling like you're getting better, or and it's like, oh, should I do it like this, or should I have done it like this, and everything's. And I've noticed that it's the break, it's the hesitation from drawing that really. It's like stepping back from something for quite a bit and then coming back to it. Sometimes I'm like, if it's a long period of time, I'll look at something and be like, why was I hating this?
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But if it's like, I don't know, I saw this like video short recently that somebody had made, and they're like looking at this, like after finishing my drawing, they look at it and it's like badass looking, and they go 2 minutes later and it's like receded to a little shittier of a drawing. He looks at it like 5 minutes later and it looks worse. And he's like 20 minutes later and it looks like a fucking stick figure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I totally get that fucking thing. It's like, oh, dude.
But then you put it in a drawer, you pull it out in a year, and you're like, whoa, what was I thinking? It's great.
Oh, man, I'm using this.
Yeah. Why did I stop?
Yeah, So,
Yeah.
I don't know. You do it to yourself too,
Yeah.
Nobody else is doing it. It's just, I don't know.
But that thing you said about a break, I so 100% agree with that. And I think that, like, I kind of forgot that, especially with, like, this comic, like, this time around, because I was, like, on such a roll. I was like, nothing's going to knock me off. You know what I mean? It's not that big a deal. And I totally did. And it was super hard to start again,
Yeah.
And so, like, that's something to keep in mind for sure.
But it is. It's so true, though. And I don't know why. It's just easier. It's like it's like if you're like, hey, dude, let's get on around 3:00 and draw. Like, just try to do it a few days a week, if not 5 days a week. And it's like you saying it, and knowing that you're going to be there. It means, oh, well, I got to draw at this time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of me going, fuck it, Call of Duty. Fuck it. I'm just going to do something else,
Yep.
And, yeah, dude. It's definitely. Oh, Landon's saying some stuff. Let's read some of these here. Earlier it says, it's all about the doing. Creation is about translating ideas into your head, but they don't ever get realized by thinking alone. It's all about the doing. He's taking away that wrench. For me, it's important to look away from my art when I'm working on it. It's like a little mini refresh to my brain to see what I'm doing next. I have that for sure, but I also have these things where it's just like, I don't know. I'm like, I'll nitpick the hell out of something, like, and then go back to it later, like, I don't know, months from now, and be like, just what was I hating about this? I don't understand. It's my favorite part of the drawing now, or something,
Yeah.
So I don't know. And then another thing is I've noticed, and it's like stresses. This is something that I've noticed. I was talking to my wife about this one. Is like, I'm going to use Mike Hoffman as an example. Mike Hoffman is very loose when he paints. He's very at times, and I try to do that, and it just like comes off stiff as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, it's like, I don't know. It's like, can't figure it out. I just can't do that. I don't know, man. I just watch that. It's like sometimes I feel like, you know, and love his work, so that's why I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
Not gonna down it right now, but sometimes I feel like he either knows where he's gonna put that little stroke, or he's just going for it, or just haphazardly, and just like it's just gonna happen, and he's not worried about it. I don't know, but I definitely try to do that at times, and it's just like, oh my god, maybe it's like I feel like, oh, that looks intentional or something, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So
I don't. That is one thing that I see in my own work too, though. Like, I'll see, like, you know, like the looser strokes. Sometimes I'll be like, God dang, you know, like, why was I so like confident and just throwing it down? And like, where did that go? But I think it's just like you don't see it when it's happening, maybe. And I'm not sure. That's another one of those hard ones. But I know what you mean. Like, Mike always seems to just have this like knack of just dashing it off so nicely. And I don't know if it goes through the same kinds of things, or he just like drives it out of his mind, or doesn't care, or I don't get it, you know.
He just knows to have that. I don't know, loose. He just he draws. Definitely, like, you ever, and when he draws too, like, you ever sit down and watch that, man, that dude, he just like be pulling stuff out of shapes, bro. I'm just like, oh my god, it's like, what did he just do? That's nothing. And then it's like, are you kidding me? How do you just turn that into a woman? That motherfucker.
Right. Yeah, and I agree.
You're just like, bam.
Yeah. He's very, in a way, underrated artist. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people could learn so much from him. But he's like derided by the, you know, shadow of Frazetta or whatever that people put all over him. And like, he's a lot more accomplished, I think, than people realize.
Dude, he's taken some, you know, he's definitely paid attention and taken some fucking art classes, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's definitely comes to me off as like very, you know, I hate to say it. I don't want to, yeah. He comes off masterfully trained to some extent to me because of the way he paints. And I don't know, I really like the way he paints. I'm not going to lie about it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me too.
But he's definitely, he's paid attention to some classes. He's pulling off some very advanced art stuff, like with his compositions and stuff. It's like you can see it. That's why I think, you know, he definitely, when he was doing a little class, I got in there, you know. I was like, fuck that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I gotta try. I couldn't stay around as much as I wanted to because, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, I definitely wanted to know. He was very nice.
Yeah.
You know? It's just funny because if you, I don't know if any of these, huh?
Was he as fun to hang out with as I am?
He didn't hang out with me. He just sent me videos. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you guys weren't like, oh, I get it. So you kind of like give like video critiques or something.
Yeah, he do video critiques. He sent me like a video critique and stuff like that. But no, we didn't sit in the back room. He didn't get to hear how bad I really am.
Like, Mike, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's nothing but just railing about Trump.
Yeah, dude. You know.
And Mike's like, we shut up. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know.
But no. Oh, but I don't know. I could see how some people, you know, he was doing a lot of, like, helping a lot of people. I don't know what's up now. I haven't heard him say anything like that ever. You know, he did that for like, it seemed like a few months, and then it kind of went away too.
Yeah, I wonder if he keeps doing it, or like he's putting more art up for sale. I've noticed lately. Mm-hmm. You know, for a while there, you weren't seeing as much original stuff go up for sale.
Mm-hmm. Starting to get, you know, they're getting good price. You know, not great, but decent, I guess, prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sold that one for good money. Sorry.
Yeah. And then you also see Kickstarters coming out from him. You know, a lot of collected books and stuff.
Yeah. Still Eerie, huh? Or did he stop doing that already? He's still doing Eerie's?
I don't know.
Well, me neither. I don't know. Yeah, I know I've got his what is it, Hoffman International eBay page open right now.
Oh, do you?
Always looking, yeah. Always looking. He's got, and the cool thing is this Gags book he has that same not for sale print across it. He's selling it. That's right. Selling the original.
Yeah. So like the comp copy
He
or whatever.
sold one. He had sold one. And this is another one. So I wonder what's up.
Yeah.
I wonder if they had a correction, or I hope. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he probably never published. He probably redid some stuff and
Yeah.
got another one, another proof or whatever.
True.
'Cause I've got a few proofs of my art book laying around somewhere.
He's got this proof. He sold one. He's got another one for sale right there. What is this from?
And I wondered, like, is that the new book that's kind of replacing the Eerie books that he was doing?
This Gags thing?
Yeah, this Gags thing, or is it just something different?
I think it's just some small little book. It's some little small, but it's got like different type of art in it. It's like, looks like all black and white art, but it's like little one. I'd say it's like one drawing. It's not like a panel page or anything.
Okay. You know what gets me about him though is like I've always been like impressed like by how because like everybody like I know as a whole in art it's like we all kind of do similar. Like he does YouTube, but he doesn't really do it quite like what I do. He does like more ranting videos and stuff. But he was doing art videos at one time. I don't know. But it's like, he's not sort of like building an audience, or I feel like, like the way I used to or whatever. He just seems to put out videos and then they don't really seem to have anything to do with his sales. And like he just sort of builds sales from, I guess, eBay or where he sells from, I would say. And that's probably where he gets commissions, I would imagine. Like guys find him on there and then they commission him. Mm-hmm. Like he doesn't seem to, and then also I guess buys like these comics and stuff that he puts out. He doesn't seem to like do it quite the same way as, like Ethan. You know what I mean? It's like YouTube and YouTube drives everybody to Kickstarter or Indiegogo.
Yeah, he's just,
you barely hear about the damn Kickstarters,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But and I think but I think he uses the Kickstarters as just a way to just take off books that he's already like getting anyway or something. You know what I'm saying?
That could be, yeah.
Because because he sells stuff. He's got an audience, but is he selling a lot of through Kickstarter?
I don't know. We were looking there at some of them, and I can't remember what they were funding for. Weren't they were like around 2,000 to 5,000 or something like that, which is respectable.
Share my screen.
Let's do it.
Share it here, dude. You got to see it. Bam. It's like this, And where might it be? What I do is it? There we go. What do we got here? Death Dealer and Deadly Siren. Let's look at this one. Oh,
that one was cool.
Yeah, I like this one, dude. I'd buy this one. I'm not buying
that. Makes me want to just paint something.
And stop looking. Yeah, this is what I did. This is what got me painting. And here's what's up. I'm trying to figure out. I need, I'm going to buy one sooner or later. One time.
That one, I like that one a lot. I like that one actually better than the last one I saw.
Yeah, I do too. This one's got 2 days left on it at 280. 19 bids. Dude, he starts these bad boys though.
Yeah.
At $1.95.
Yeah.
That is a bold move, bro.
Oh yeah.
That is a bold freaking move.
Well, I remember he was selling art way back when I first started selling sketch cards. And like, back then when you would sell something on eBay, they would always say,
the other one he has?
Start the bidding at 99 cents. Oh, cool. A chicken lion.
Lion girl.
And I would, I'd always kind of stay away from it because I always kind of felt like, I don't got much of an audience. Who knows? And so finally I did one and I ended up selling one card for like $7 or something. And I was like,
Never again.
Never again, man.
Never
But yeah, I
again.
noticed that he always like will start at like you're saying $2. I mean, it used to be like 99 cents, I think.
That's it, Jeff. I'm gonna put this one on eBay for $1.97.
That's ballsy. I wouldn't do that though.
I don't know.
I'd put it for the minimum.
$1.97. Let's do it. Let's do
Put
it.
it up for at least.
I started good at $20. $20. That's where I usually start everything. It's around $20.
Yeah.
Josh is in the chat. What's up, Josh?
Josh, what's up, dude?
Landon's been hitting us with
How
wisdom
come
here.
you were able to highlight that fucking chat and I don't see him in the chat? What's going on?
He's in between.
I need to scroll down. I have to
There you
scroll
go.
this chat? Are you kidding me?
Damn, look at that. That's mine. It's my stream, dog. It's not as high tech. Let's see what Landon's been saying here. The idea is that when we try to paint or draw what we think a thing is, we're not drawing or painting what it actually there. Sometimes just a subtle indication of something is actually better within. I'm taking that wrench, bro. Come on now. Don't get all philosophical on me. The context of a piece, then drawing it the way you think it should be. It sounds abstract when I'm saying, but I think about it in regards to art. For me, it was actually very helpful and useful way to think about it. I can't think that much, dude. My brain will melt. I'm a slow man. So I'm sneaky like that.
What? So
Josh
what's he
said.
saying? Let me read this.
Hold on here.
I'm trying to like work, but sounds abstract when I'm saying it. But I think about it in regards to art. For me, it was actually very helpful. So wait, the idea is that when you see Jeff, the thing is, you
Don't
gotta
read these backwards. Don't read these.
backwards.
Is that the problem? I didn't read these backwards.
Read it forward. Make no
Here, I
sense.
should. Here.
Yeah. No, I'm already back from that one. The idea is that when we try to paint and draw what we think a thing is, we're not drawing or painting what's actually there. Sometimes just a subtle indication of something that's actually better. I mean, I kind of agree with that. Because it is, I look at it like writing often, like if I write something and you write something different, you're going to write it in a different way than I am.
Unless I'm looking over your shoulder. I'm
That's
sorry.
almost, yeah, that's almost like an art style though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
I kind of see what he's saying, sort of.
But not that I want to be a clone of anybody, but I'd like to absorb certain things,
Yeah.
like the artist I like or think I would one day.
I want to be a clone of Landon. He's gonna do
Yeah,
everything
Landon.
Landon does.
Oh, come on, man.
Give me the answers, Landon. So Josh, like we heard you quit your job, dude.
Straight into it, huh?
Right there, man.
Right there, huh?
Why did you quit though? I mean, like, he's probably gonna
Dude,
leave you
he
now.
gave them the two-handed shove of success. Said, "Bam! I'm out of here.
Just
Get out of my way."
Were with the time, or did you like start to dislike somebody there, or like how come?
There it is, straight to it.
I caught some of the
Get
show
personal.
where you guys were talking with Kevin or whatever.
You had the elusive Kevin Cross on.
Yeah. But I don't know. I didn't watch the beginning. I was going to go back and watch it. And so I don't know if I missed like the reason or whatever.
He says, "It was just time.
It was time.
It was time, Jeff. It was time."
Hmm.
He's going for it. He's going for it.
Good for you, dude, I guess.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what you want,
It's time.
I mean, when I quit, I was fed up with working.
Hell yeah.
Part of it. And I was just like, well, I can draw and make money. Why the fuck am I putting up with this shit here? And was true,
Yeah.
And everybody at work was like, "No, Jeff, you can still come back. Still come back. It's not too late."
Not too late.
And I was like, "Yeah, it's too late
Yeah.
for you guys." I feel like corporations can suck your soul, and I was there. Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh yeah. Just working. I don't know. It's just why you want to make other people's dreams come true when you could be making your dreams come true.
Yeah.
There you go, Josh.
And who wants to just deal with, now I'm really going to hope my wife doesn't hear this shit. But I want her to work. But,
Yeah. Someone's got to make some money around here.
Yeah. It's like, who wants to just deal with somebody telling you what to fucking do?
All right.
I don't like that shit.
Hell no, dude. Hell no. Let's see what the next one says. There are many answers, Jeff, but it's the question that drives us. Oh my! He's under you with that wrench thing, man. I'm gonna start by saying that. The question, just like I did. Oh, kicking.
The question, just like I did.
Yeah. So it's Wild West again.
What?
So it's Wild West again, which is familiar. He says it's the Wild West, man. He's got to scramble now to make.
Oh, I get it. I thought you were talking about my comic. I was like, what? What do you mean? Wild West.
And then he asked the question that everybody asks: is Landon on shrooms?
No, we gave him a wrench, so he's like power mad right now.
Yeah, he's power mad right now, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good, man. That's good. I mean, got to hear some of these plans here soon. Yeah, I'm intrigued to know what the plan is.
What?
I'm intrigued to know what Josh's plan's going to be, man. Like, how he's going to make these moves. Is he just going to work for his publishing company? I mean, I'm going to tune into his channel to find out.
No, I was
interested to know.
Because when I was listening, but then you guys got like off the topic, which I mean, but
Scott does not get off topic, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, really. That's
sorry.
a sin on Scott's show. He's got a topic, you just stick it to it. But anyway,
Fentanyl Jeff, that's what Landon says. Hey, go ahead. He's trying to take your street name, bro. It's Fentanyl Jeff, not Fentanyl Landon.
Fentanyl Jeff. Yeah.
It's Fentanyl Jeff.
But I heard name. Like what Josh said. He said something like because there was somebody was like, what's like the plans or whatever. And then like I thought I heard you say resumes and then contacting other clients. And I was kind of curious, is like, does that mean another job or does that mean like a freelance? Because like to me, resume, that kind of like means to me like, you're trying to get another job or something. Was it just a job you hated and you're going to go get another job, or are you going to go out and you're try to make money on your own or whatever? So like,
you're weaponizing the art casters, man, in your YouTube channel and gonna big bank.
Weaponizing the art casters?
Yeah, that's what I think should happen. Weaponize.
I'd like to see that. Weaponize DD.
Yeah. Weaponize DD. Yeah. I mean, well, Frank's weaponized nowadays, I would say.
Yeah. I don't know.
But
I think we like create a monster with that.
About weaponized, obviously, I mean, monetize that channel to the point, not through YouTube, but turn that bitch into a fucking commercial.
It's hard to make money on YouTube though.
Yeah, you gotta make money through YouTube. I think. I don't know. I'm just saying that though. That's my end goal.
I do think you can make money with YouTube, but it's
not with it.
For ads and shit.
You can't partner with the devil, Jeff.
Partner with Elon Musk or whatever.
Anybody ever watch Wonder Shows? And they say they think I ride with the devil, but the devil rides alone. Sorry.
What show's that from?
It's from a show called, I think it's from a Wonder Shows, and it's like this puppet show, man, where it's like a kid show but on drugs. It was like, oh my god, if my kids ever saw Wonder Shows, and I'm gonna die. I'm a bad
Totally.
parent. You know, I used to love that crap. Wonder shows them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That stuff whenever Landon's on those mushrooms, that's what he's watching.
How come we got like all these deleted messages from Josh? What the fuck? Are you seeing this, Chipman?
Uh-uh. Delete it.
Yeah, like for some reason all of a sudden I'm seeing like Josh's message is hidden by Landon. Landon?
Well, he's not. Is he really? No, he's
Look
not.
on, can you see my
Message deleted by Landon. What?
fuck?
It's over here. Is it the shrooms one? Which one?
Well,
is
it's
it?
like
He's
here,
practicing.
Look at my screen.
Well, I see it. I can see
Oh.
it. I can see it on the pop-out chat, but I see all the regular chat. I'm just trying to figure out which one here. So there's an
I like on the YouTube chat, like it's all over there. So I can't see it on our chat for some reason. It's just like after all I can see on our chat is fentanyl, and that's like the last thing. But then there's like 2 comments after that, and like
oh, look
40 comments before that are all
what's going on
message
here.
deleted. Fucking grab that wrench off that motherfucker. What is going on? Landon, did you do
Oh,
that?
he just took them all.
He said it's completely unintentional. How could
What?
you fuck that up, dude? First day? First day?
First day, dude.
Only 3
Holy-
people in the chat, for God's
Yeah,
sake.
no, man, and you just deleted all. Deleted every one of Josh's.
Like probably. Oh my God.
Oh my god, dude! What are you on, bro? Chill
Jeez.
with A.
Can you undo what you did
I don't
so
think
they
you
can
can
talk?
undelete them. No, they're deleted. I can view the deleted message, and they're just laughing. Landon's rocking the shrooms. Yeah, he deleted
had
them
it.
all.
Says I had on my
Damn, Banhammer.
God.
Serious, it was a mistake. Landon Banhammer Huber. Now we know. Damn, we thought Frank was power tripping.
I know. This is like Peter Palmiotti fucking level
Yes.
coffee drinking craziness right here.
I know, man. I was up on 5 cups of coffee, and then Frank posted 3 things, and I just couldn't allow it on the Facebook. They're coming down.
What the fuck? Oh, Josh, you're still there. We're sorry, dude.
Yeah, just sorry. I just censor over
Try
here.
to post something to see if you can type. Oh my
First
God.
Amendment Landon over here.
One job, Landon. Yeah, one
Yeah,
fucking
one job, bro.
Let me go back to YouTube. It's like close the
Oh my
window.
goodness.
God.
No. Yeah. Now I know. Now I know. I already fucked up.
That is crazy. So let's see. How do I get back to your? I gotta search your channel. I gotta go to
Oh my
it.
goodness. You gotta click for have the little pop-up thing again or what?
It's like I didn't even know what happened.
Yeah. Didn't even know it.
That is crazy.
Yeah, how the hell did you do that then? You know,
I know.
Nick over here.
Actually, I think you timed him out for 300 seconds. That's what it says. Maybe
No,
Josh can't type right now.
I can't type.
Oh my God.
Damn, dude. What did you? I don't even know. I don't even know how to do that.
I know. Where is that button even at, man?
And I thought I gave him the least amount of power. Apparently, dude. I didn't know.
What?
What do
Don't I? I have
what
a
can you
wrench.
do?
Can I?
I gave you the bigger wrench. There were 2 wrenches.
Yeah.
One did more than the other. I gave you the one that did it all.
Well, we're sorry, Josh.
So rain down the fire and brimstone, dude. Come on.
Well, I would if I knew how to do it. I'd be throwing elbows right now, but I can't figure out how to do it.
I don't like that word boomer. I'm not a boomer. I'm a Gen Xer.
Gen Xer.
Gen X way, you should be too, right?
Anyway.
You should be too. You're not a boomer. You're not a baby boomer.
Who, me?
Even though
No, I mean,
even though you act like one.
I thought the baby boomers were like my dad's generation.
Yeah, your dad's a baby boomer.
Yeah.
We're Gen Xers, dude.
Gen X,
Right. That sounds way cooler.
Wait, what's the?
We sound like we ride through Mad Max or something.
Yeah, totally.
What's up? What's up?
Are you talking to me or?
Yeah, I thought you. Oh,
Oh.
I gotta cut you off. I'm sorry.
No. I just said, yeah. I was just agreeing.
You know, people jealous. I wouldn't want to be no millennial. That
Yeah,
doesn't sound cool, dude. Gen X sounds like we'll like steal stuff from you,
that's right.
right? Thugs that live in the wasteland. You know,
Yeah.
with that little fucking kid. I can't even remember now. Damn.
I mean, I feel like should I message Josh
Yeah.
to like let him know?
Permanently ban him.
Did he
He'll be
leave?
fine. He'll be fine.
I feel really bad about it. Like,
Like, what's it, now you know Frank's been here the whole time. You can't say nothing because Landon has like just shut him down.
this is Frank's. Like, yeah. I mean, Frank is laughing right now. He's like,
Yeah, Frank.
see what happens.
And they didn't give me a wrench. Now they know.
Yeah.
Now they know.
My face must have accidentally touched the button. Why was your face on the
Face? Were you rubbing your face on the keyboard?
phone? Fall
He's probably
asleep
on
or
his phone.
something?
He's on his phone probably. He's snuggling the phone.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's funny.
Yeah, I'm scared now. I'm scared.
I know.
So man, here's the other thing I was thinking though. Like you got to get this book done, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna be some stretch goals, man. Stretch goals. There got to be some stretch goals, right? You got to have stretch goals. Is that the way to do it? You think that's the big thing
You mean on your book?
on any book? I mean, are you gonna run stretch goals?
I guess so. I don't know. I didn't think about it, but probably.
Right.
I don't know. Like, I'm always like just trying to get to the original goal, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm just I
But I
don't
like
know.
that
I don't know if
idea.
that's the way to go. I don't know if that's really the big thing. I mean, I guess obviously an audience is number one, but past that, it's like you see these guys and some of these comic skate guys with these huge fucking campaigns and all these stupid stretch goals, man.
Yeah.
And then you sit here and wonder, it's like, oh shit,
Yeah. Well, I think it's probably a good idea, I guess. You can get like, you can get to the original. you
Yeah,
know,
get to the original. How dare you?
and then on and on. But
Man, I'm glad I wasn't sharing my screen.
some
I forgot because I was like going to draw some like nudes for eBay,
yeah.
and I have like a few windows open on my computer, and I was clicking through them. And I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
well, that's a lot of craziness on that Google search.
Yeah. And now that Landon has banned the chat.
Yeah, ban the chat, fucking Banhammer landed.
I can't believe you fucking did that, dude.
I know, sabotage, bro. He sabotaged it.
He literally sabotaged it, Joe.
Nah, I feel you. That's
Yeah.
how I feel, dude. I feel that.
I'm gonna have to take this show back to my channel.
Yeah,
so
now.
somebody can comment.
Right.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
dude. Yeah, someone can comment.
I wonder why. Like Josh is like gone. I mean, like, I wonder if he permanently banned him or something. That's super weird.
I have to message him down the road.
God.
What the hell?
I mean, I know, but I just figure like I assumed that he would come back. I don't know. That's
Right.
weird.
Come back to Jamaica. Jamaica.
Is Josh around? Would you want to have him come on? I wouldn't mind hearing the whole story, but
Yeah, you can put. Where's he? I don't. Oh, what would I send him to?
Josh, if you're still there and you wanted to come on, like just maybe hit me up on Instagram, and then I'll tell Gibran. Unless you're friends with Gibran, that's like the only place I am.
I don't know.
Or Facebook. I guess I'm on
You can
Facebook.
follow Josh on Instagram. If you want.
I have a message, but it's from somebody else. That's right.
I don't know if you're going to get a message from him, or maybe in the background you probably won't hear nothing through the
There's a chat.
YouTube. Yeah.
I just wonder if he like completely banned him out of the chat, like more than
yeah.
the 300 minutes or seconds, or because it's been a while. You'd think like you would have said something, and he doesn't seem like someone who gets like, mad and storms off or something. Like, fuck this conservative bullshit, man. That was New Gibran was bad.
Well,
Yeah,
I am.
he is, but
I am. It's okay. But God says forgive.
God says forgive. Anyway,
There you go. So now, thanks, Landon. We really appreciate it.
he railed, man.
Yeah.
Doesn't it suck though when somebody like, I don't know why this made me think of this, but like when somebody starts posting all the political bullshit,
Yeah, I try not to. I'm sorry.
I was thinking about the one dude we were both kind of into, the guy who does the goon, and then he's like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude.
got his Instagram. I'm like, oh my god, man.
I feel you. I have a rough time. I'm still on there, dude. I just try to keep my head down and only look at the art. But God, I feel you. I feel you. And it's like, and I get it. I have my moments too, man. It's like wanting to lay it on thick, but then I start trying to pump the brakes on it. It's like, I'm not going to help. It's not going to keep anybody around, and it's not going to put anybody on my side. So.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's why I kind of just like let it go. But.
I had a bunch of stuff, like all the stuff, like a lot of this, or most of the stuff for Flip City. I never posted anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I like it all. It was fun, but I got friends that I got friends on the other side, bruh. So I'm gonna bash everybody with my politics all the time. So, except you in the background, I like to yell at you.
Yeah. How come I don't get away from it? I get a pass from that.
Hey, man.
You gotta listen to that shit like nonstop.
Someone has to hear it. Keep me sane, man. Keep me sane.
So,
I know I get on my tangents, but I try to look at all the funny stuff.
it's
most
like,
of the time.
yeah, it's kind of a YouTube style now too. You see a lot of people doing it.
Yeah. I mean, and at one point I even made a little political channel that was just like, I'm going to do it over here. When I finally had realized, it's like, look, dude, I can't just do this like this. I'm going to make a whole other little channel, and I'll put stuff over there. Anything I want to do crazy and be mad about politics, I'll just do it over there. If people want to see that shit, they know it's there. And this shit's just mostly for me being that, me just being arty and music in another way. So, and those things never got any views anyway, but it was good though. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, dude. It was like doing some of those things was like yelling in a pillow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, I gotta do this. Fuck this. I'm done.
I was gonna ask you, did you get any?
No.
You know what I mean?
No views. Nuh-uh. And I put some stuff up on Rumble too and all that. No views. Because at that time it was like, the shift, Rumble. And I was like, I'll try. I did it over there for a little while, nothing. And so.
Yeah.
YouTube's the only thing that's ever kind of done anything, like gotten any type of real views out of, man. Like the Rumble stuff and what else? I'll tell you the other one I put stuff up on for a little while. It was another one. What the hell was it called? Stevie was talking about it, man. What the
Was
Odyssey.
it that one place
Odyssey.
where we went and threw my videos up?
Yeah, Odyssey. I put some stuff up on Odyssey at one point.
Did you get any like views there?
I don't think so, man. I wonder if I still have those things. I'm gonna look. And I think I have something like I think maybe it's the Odyssey channel. You can set it up to mirror your other channel.
Yeah. Well, no, didn't we? We mirrored my fucking channel, and then we went back like 3 months later, and I had like one view. I was like, "Fuck this place."
Yep. Ta-da. Rolling into big bucks, and they want you to do something stupid though. They want to give you some. They want to give you some sort of Bitcoin bullshit or some of their tokens, and they want you to use them to get advertisement and give other people time. And it's like, no, I'll put a picture up. And I don't know. I feel like you put the video up, help everybody out, let people see it or whatever, and that's it, man. Fuck your little tokens. If we're gonna deal with money, let's deal with real money.
Yeah, I didn't understand that whole fucking like let's make up our own currency or whatever going on there. That was weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird how CB always seems to find these weirdo fucking like off-brand YouTube channels or
there's
sites.
a lot now. God, I haven't been over here in a while. Yeah, it's it's what it is. Something, I guess, maybe you can hit off over there. Maybe. I mean, I guess it's worth a try when you're feeling lonely and down and like, hey, man, it's just not going to work over here on YouTube. Their algorithm is holding me down. But I was like watching stuff. I was watching stuff with music, dude. Like how to like. Basically, they tell you how to like make a song, try to make a song kind of go viral, but it's not really. Basically, they're trying to get you to play the algorithm in some certain way, and a lot of it has to do with TikTok and all this other shit, and it's just like, and with the songs it was weird. It was like you had to have a TikTok, they want you to have a TikTok and an Instagram and a YouTube, and they had like these times they were wanting you to post, right? And with TikTok, they were basically wanting you to make a TikTok, put your song to it, and make it, like somebody else would. Like, I guess that's what they do. They do these little shorts with songs over them, and they want you to make a short, put your song on it, and they basically want you on TikTok doing that damn near every single fucking day with the same song for 29 days. Make a different TikTok with the same song, and then there was like go over to Instagram. In Instagram, I wanted to say they wanted you to do every other to every 3 days, do something. And then on YouTube, they wanted you to put something like in their shorts every day, like that song. And then they had like certain videos they wanted you to put out like through the month in a certain order. And they were like basically like they were going to, like so many days, like it was like 29 days or something. They'd have you push that song, and they were like talking about that's how you could get into the algorithm with that song and get other people making TikToks and all this shit that'll actually get you money. I didn't try it. It is a commitment to do, what they want you to do, dude. It was like a calendar worth of shit.
And that's all on TikTok then?
No, TikTok, Instagram. Like you're putting a TikTok up every day. You're putting an Instagram up every 2 to 3 days. You were putting like, I want to say YouTube was like, it depended on what you were doing. Like the shorts you were doing like one a day on the shorts, and then they had like, you were going to like every 4 days or so put out a video, and it was like going to be like your first video was going to be that song, but it was just going to have like the cover art. And then 3 to 4 days later, you're going to do a video of that same song again, but you're going to do a lyrics video. And then 3 to 4 days after that, you're going to actually release the main video for that song. And I don't know, man, it's just like, they're like saying, this is how the fans want it fed up. And this is how social media wants you to feed all this up to kind of buck the algorithm to start pumping your music. And I was like, whew, holy shit, that's a full-time fuck. They were like basically having to make social media a full-time fucking job, dude. I'm like, wow, there you go. Now I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could see kind of the idea. Maybe what they're doing is like they're trying to sort of get around, you know, if they're not going to share every post. Well, maybe they share every third one, so you come in with 3 posts and, you know, all that kind of stuff.
It was like heavily relied on TikTok though. This is what they were trying to do, and I was just like, I don't even have TikTok.
Right.
So I don't know.
Right.
Figured if you danced hard enough, someone'd see you, dog. That's what I thought. You just dance hard enough, dude. Keep dancing.
The TikTok thing, like when I got on it, I was like, there's just kids here. I couldn't figure out who the hell I was like, supposed to be talking to, and just ended up leaving, you know.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe it's changed. That was a few years back for sure.
Well, I mean, to be real, I feel the same way about Twitter still. I don't. It's like I
Yeah.
kind of don't get Twitter, man. It's like I have a Twitter.
I don't get it.
Josh
either.
is in here. Did you? Sorry. Josh. Hello, Josh.
How's it going?
Hey,
Good.
I was hoping you guys. I think I messaged both of you guys in Instagram, just hoping that you would just razz Landon longer, because like I'm sure it was like a goofy thing, but I thought it was hilarious. I think most of what I said that got timed out was me going LOL, like it was funny. So, anyhow,
They all went down at
content.
one point in time.
God,
There you go. Now we know. Now you know, Landon. I hope.
Landon's probably like, how do I get him out? He's railing,
Yeah.
trying to figure out where the boot button is.
He's like, I can't mute Josh. Oh no. How's it going, guys? I'm like so pumped to have you guys streaming again, man. It's nice.
Yeah, we're hiding over here.
We'll stop again pretty soon, so don't worry
Yeah,
about
don't
that.
get me
Oh,
wrong. Yeah.
don't. You got to keep going. You got to double down. You got to dance. Dance for
dance.
TikTok.
Dance for TikTok. Yeah. Have you ever heard? You ever looked at any of that stuff? How they want you to push music? Like, if you ever got into like promoting music online, look into it.
Sorry, it's like I don't know if it's my connection, but I could barely hear what you were saying there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I moved up.
Yeah, you went real low for some reason.
I'm leaning back. Better. I'm relaxing, dude.
Maxing and relaxing.
But yeah, have you ever like looked into like promoting music online through the social media stuff, like where they're talking about these like 29-day like programs to like release a song?
Oh, I have like because I use DistroKid to like release music, you know, and it's like there's always like a thing where they're like, oh, you release like a single and it's this whole thing, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm not trying to make a living doing this, so I don't know. Like I can never, if I were better at promotion, I'd have a much better like solo thing going, you know.
Yeah.
But
I don't know,
that's always been like a weak point for me, even with music, where I'm like, I just kind of want to make an album and then like we'll see what happens. You know?
Well, yeah, that's what I always do. I always like make an album. I always want like these songs, like I want a few songs kind of themed towards each other, you know?
Yeah.
And then they kind of started crushing me with this. Oh no, you got to release one song every like basically a month, and it's just like,
dude,
just
you
to get
gotta
views on
put out a
Facebook,
little
dude.
Reaver album, I think.
Little Reaver.
Yeah, because I was so stoked to hear the I've like the new intro was so freaking funny. Like that was amazing, and it's actually pretty damn good. Like it's yeah, that was
We should
amazing.
Oh man,
commission like Randy to like do a cover for that album too.
yeah, Randy. Get Randy to sue it and take it down. That's what happened.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like I don't know.
Big Reaver's gonna come down hard.
Yeah, his cousin. I don't know. That was just a night on the stream, dude. Oh my god! And I just started writing it all down.
It's so
and
funny.
Randy was probably upset. He's like, "Oh my god."
I think Randy likes it. I mean, it's like the only promotion that book gets, man.
Oh, man.
I just want to point out that I'm editing page 69 right now. That's all
There
I
you
wanted to
go.
say. Sorry.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hey,
Anyhow.
like, how many pages is that book?
It's gonna be like 200 and something, and like this is the fun of like, okay, like this is actually a really cool edit, but it's a pain in the ass because like basically the writer noticed we're like at page 77, and they noticed that like this bedroom had like lamp shades on the on the lamps in the room, and there weren't lampshades at the time. And I'm like, oh, that's great. And then I'm like, wait a minute, there were a bunch of lampshades in previous pages. So now I'm editing out lampshades.
Oh, that's a pain.
70 pages.
Damn.
Was it like before electricity or something? Or
I guess it just wasn't like commonly used at the time. So like most likely they'd be using like oil lamps or gas lamps. Gas lamps were like connected to the gas lines in the houses. I was just realizing that like in the Victorian era, everything was really explosive. Like,
totally, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like I just can't imagine how common it was for like people's houses to just blow up because of their lighting, you know.
Oh yeah. Because it just pumped in. There was no like stop or anything.
Yeah.
It just ran up to like a little candle, almost like little setup. Or what happens if the flame went out and the house just filled with gas?
I know.
Yeah.
Like
Everybody
your
go to sleep.
stove or whatever, basically.
Everybody go to
Stove
sleep.
burner.
So
God.
crazy.
Well, I guess it's painless.
Yeah, I guess that's why like everybody lived to like 50 back then or whatever. Like I forget what the lifespan. I think 40 was like the average lifespan back then. So
40, yeah, great, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'd be done.
Yeah, we'd all be. What are you guys working on? I want to hear about it. I'm kind of excited to see your projects.
I'm just working on that Strange West comic that I was working on before that I kind of fell off a little bit, but now I'm back on. So
those pages are incredible, dude. I don't know how you have the patience to do those.
Thanks.
Yeah, they're pretty amazing.
So I got to ask though, because Jeff asked and you came on, so I'm going to reiterate real quick. It's like, so you're putting resumes out. That's your plans to go back into like a
I mean, like I'm not sending them
out
everywhere. I'm kind of like I just updated my resume just in case there's like any sort of creative position I'd want to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's mainly like to update my CV so that I can do like adjuncting again because I really enjoy teaching art, even though it pays shit. It's fun. So I kind of like my thought is to try to, and we'll see. I've got like a couple months to figure it out, but it's like my thought is to kind of go back to like adjuncting and then freelance possibly. Or
what's adjuncting mean?
Adjuncting is just like teaching a couple college classes and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So, but in order to do that, you have to have like this like CV, and like each school has their own thing. And generally, it's better to like meet the people too in person, so you're not just like adding to a pile.
Okay.
So we'll see if any of that works out. It's so close to like fall. I don't think I'm going to be picking up anything for like this fall, but spring I might. So we'll see. I mean, it's an interesting change, but I was definitely done where I was at. Just like, I don't know, like the last like 4 years there, I was just like my soul is getting sucked out of my eyeballs. So, yeah.
Fucking liberal California bullshit getting too much for it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, I don't blame you.
Hey, I'm a bleeding heart liberal. I wear it on my sleeves, But,
you're an art director, right?
Yeah. I lasted for like 9 years at it, which is kind of unusual for art direction. I think a lot of people usually burn out about 3 years into it. So I did okay. I just like, I don't know. It wasn't my thing. Yeah. So I don't know if that makes sense.
What are you going for now? Like, you gotta have.
That's the thing. I don't know. It's kind of blue sky. Like I have a bunch of plans and things I'm going to try, and like I'm sending out queries. I'm meeting with a writer like on the 20th or something who like he's pretty well known. So
who is it?
We're going to talk about potentially. What's up?
John Grisham?
No, not John Grisham, but he has sold like millions of books. So, so like we're meeting on the 20th to talk over like potentially like building a pitch to like put out for like a book.
The pitch, really, yeah.
which again, like that's all kind of up in the air too. And then I'm just like sending out leads and stuff with like publishers and art directors and stuff like that, and we'll see if I can pick up work and make it work. You know,
You going back?
I
to,
got
like,
some
freelance?
time. Like, luckily, I have a little bit of time to kind of work with it. So
Yeah. So you're planning on kind of going back to freelancing or something?
I don't know. It depends. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea. It's gonna be fun to see what kind of works. So I'll have to
Yeah.
think of something.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of paths that I can go. So, you know, I have like fallbacks too. So like, it's not like I'm completely out, like without the floor or whatever, but it is a little, it might not have been the most responsible decision, but
So you
I'm
give
kinda
him the
happy with
finger?
metaphorically, yes, but I can't speak negatively about them because I am getting like a severance, so I will take that. Yeah,
Oh yeah, you got a little extra money.
Yeah,
coming.
you gotta
That's
love him
cool.
forever and love him until the money's gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even when the money comes, I just will say, yeah, we just had differing perspectives on
ways.
leadership. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
As long as there's no assault charge, everything's okay.
Mhm.
Were you escorted out by security?
No. No, I was not.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it would have been fun. Like that. Yeah, there's a lot. Like it's funny being older. It's like I, you know, I have like when I was a younger guy, like I have had times where I've like quit jobs, like and literally flipped everybody off and left. Like when I
Yeah.
was really little. Well, I guess it's little is a weird word,
Preschool.
but it's like 20. You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it's like now, you know, obviously I know a little better. So it's like, obviously you don't want to like burn bridges and stuff if you need like rec letters or anything like that. So it's like, you know, it was not the most amicable, but you know, we're good. So, yeah. But I definitely am, I feel a weight off of my shoulders, like
Well, that's
leaving
good.
there. Yeah.
That's it. And now it's time to fly.
Well, I mean, we've all been there where it's like you work somewhere, you know, where you just kind of wake up and you're like, I just hate this place. Like, you know,
Oh yeah.
it just happens. Like it doesn't even necessarily mean it was a bad place. It was just time for me to like not be there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I remember going to work, like driving there and being like so pissed off and just being like, I can't be this mad every morning. You know?
yeah.
Oh yeah. Dude.
And,
Yeah.
I think when that kind of shit starts happening, you're like, yeah, I got to figure out something else.
Yeah. And I think like for me, it was definitely like more of like, I don't like who I am right now
Oh,
working
man.
there, you know,
Yeah.
like, so that's kind of where it's at rather than, you know, anything about them. It's just like, this is just not working for me, you know? So,
Yeah.
but it's a little scary with a kid and stuff, you know,
Oh,
I mean, we've all
sure.
been there,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's also like,
Mm.
I guess because I've been there before, it's like not, you know, it's not as scary, you know. I don't know if that makes sense. I always tell people that about freelance, you know, people always have this weird, crazy view of like art being like this untenable career and stuff. And it's like, no, you just like hunt and stay hungry. And like, weirdly enough, most of the time it works out. I'm not saying it always does, but you know, in
And
general,
life
if
works.
people stay hungry,
Yeah.
it tends to.
And life works out. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It don't always work out perfect, but it's like, you know, you do what you got to do. And,
Yeah.
you know, you'll do what you got to do. So it's like you'll be all right some way. You know.
Yeah. But for me, it was more of just like it got to a point where it's like, I don't care how much money I'm out of here. Like, I just
Yeah.
don't care. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which might, you know, maybe like a year from now, I'll be like, oh, what the fuck did I do? I don't know.
Oh
But-
man. Oh wait. So I have the big question because this is
Uh-oh.
always the issue with me. You know, quitting is did you tell your wife before? Or
No.
after?
No, I really.
Oh,
Yeah.
You just came home and sprung it on her.
But like, she's an artist too, so she kind of gets it.
Yeah,
It's kind of,
Yeah, she's a wife too, so she doesn't get it.
yeah. She's actually like really cool about it.
That
so-
gives me,
yeah.
that gives me
Yeah.
a little bit more respect for you, Josh. I think you just went up a notch.
Oh, how so?
that you didn't have to like ask your wife to quit.
Oh, clear it. Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, like, she probably would have been like, I mean, she might have been like suggesting that I do that like multiple
yeah.
times. So
Well, the
you know.
advice is in that is just that's why you don't tell her.
yeah.
She's gonna talk you off that ledge, man. You gotta
Exactly.
bro. You just gotta do it and come
Yeah,
home.
you
and be like,
can't.
what is it? Ask for forgiveness, not permission.
That's right. When you've been
Yeah.
home a week and she's kind of like, "Are you going to work anymore?" That's what you tell her.
No, yeah, well, you don't do that shady ass crap where you like get in the car and like go sit in Home Depot parking lot. For a second.
Oh no.
I never did that one.
Just kidding.
That would be so good. That's hilarious.
Go to Home Depot and work on your comic in the car.
Yeah, go work on your comic at the Home Depot.
You're just
I love
driving to
that.
coffee shops or whatever and just like sitting there and just
That's
doing
living
the
the
art
dream
there.
right there, man.
Boy, a rough long day at work. Where's
Yeah,
the
right.
paycheck?
Yeah,
Just wait till that paycheck comes in.
making all excuses. That's great. I love it.
That's hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Yeah, I've been really digging being home though, and like the commute not being there is really nice. So
Yeah, I'll
because that was
bet.
like a long ass commute. So
You know
yeah,
how it is. That extra, that just, I don't know, being home with the family all the time. I love it.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do. So we'll see if it works, but I like working from home. I like teaching too, so like that's
Mhm.
something I wouldn't mind commuting for because it's like it's really, it's corny to say, but it's like it is one of the more fulfilling things I've done in life was like teaching classes at colleges and stuff because like you meet these like young artists who are like hungry and they have that like spark and you get to like guide them to be better, you know, and like
Yeah.
wherever they end up they usually walk out better than they did coming in. That's a good feeling, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, it's I don't know how much I can do the like corporate soulless stuff anymore. Which is
Well,
funny because I'll probably end up freelancing doing corporate soulless stuff a little bit, but I'll take that any day over
Right.
the other stuff. Yeah, but I wouldn't like, you know, again, like I wouldn't say it's necessarily the best decision. Like I think that's for everybody to kind of decide for themselves, you know.
I think it's
No,
a great
you know.
decision. Fuck that.
You ain't gonna
Somebody
fly
do
if
it,
you don't
Josh.
jump off the ledge, man.
Yeah.
Well, I've done it before. That's the thing. I've literally had so many times in my life where, you know, I think the first chunk of like when I was first went full time freelance was like, you know, lasted for like 15 years or something.
Yeah.
And that was just me quitting a job and then just making it work. And part of what made it work was like the fear of just like, holy shit, like, how do I make money? And then the stubbornness of like, well, it's got to be art, you know, like, I don't know. There's something amazing that can happen with fear and stubbornness, you know. But I'm enjoying like being
Yeah,
able to
you're
speak
right.
freely. That's nice.
When you get your back up against the wall, and I've said it, and it's happened to me. When you get your
Yeah.
back up against the wall, there it is kind of amazing what
Yeah.
can happen because, you know, when there's no way out, you're right, you know, and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's funny, like every time I've ever planned to sort of like make my art my career, it never worked. But
Yep.
every time, like when it had to be, that's when it would work. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I
So-
think that's where the stubbornness comes in because it's like you just kind of have to have this resolve of like, and also this reality too, because it's like right now I'm at that point, you know, every artist gets to that point where it's like, I don't know, you know, I might actually be cool doing something different for a living and just doing art,
Mhm.
but it's like I'm so deep in, the best money I can make is doing art. Like that's kind
Yeah.
of my lot in life. So knowing that, it's like I'm just kind of in a bind where I'm like, okay, I got to get art stuff. I'll make it work. You know, there's a bunch of different possibilities. I'm going to pick a couple threads, chase them, and you know, like it'll work weirdly. But it's, you know, it may not like be the same level of like income or whatever, but you know, we're in a fortunate position. So it's like, you know, it's not like the floor's totally dropped out, and I don't know. So yeah, I'll make it work, you know. But yeah, I agree with you, Jeff. It's like there is something about that. It's just that like utter like I definitely have to make money,
Mhm.
and the only way I really can do that is with art. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
I get it.
But I also like it's kind of liberating to be like to remember your freedom and be like, oh, I can just like not do this stupid shit.
Right.
Like I don't know. I like that.
Not born to go to work
Yeah.
every fucking
Yeah.
day and stuff. Yeah, I agree.
But it's self-motivating though. You got to stay self-motivated. It's easy once you don't have that boss or whatever, or that 9 to 5, that punch card or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like to keep yourself moving. I'm kind of in the rut right now, man.
Yeah.
But you know what that is,
Motivation
though?
wise.
You do always have, you don't have that boss motivating you,
Yeah.
but you got that damn light bill.
Yeah.
You got that damn grocery bill.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
me.
motivates
That's my
you.
motivation is the like I need to keep my house. I'd like to keep my house. That's
Yeah.
my motivation,
That's right.
So, and like keep my kid fed, like
Yeah.
yeah, so I'll make it work,
Yeah.
But it's like really it's interesting cuz it's like just been like really fun, like and relieving to be gone
That's
from
cool.
there. So even though like I have moments of like panic and stuff, but again like I've been down this road before, so it's like I know that's like kind of part of it, like that's
Mhm.
probably good because that's gonna like get my ass in gear, so yeah.
Well, yeah, you said you have a couple month like buffer runway, so that's a good move. So
Yeah, that's definitely good.
because it's not I gotta hit the ground fucking running. I need money 2 weeks for this
Yeah.
electricity bill. We're fucked.
Yeah,
Up to the
but I'm
bottom
like
up.
a back planner, like like part of why I was able to be an art director for like 9 years was the fact that like I can think like from like a year from now, and if I'm not taking the proper steps or whatever, like in a year we're not going to be where we need to be. And so it's like I'm a big back planner, and I mean I think we all are, because it's like to make comics you have to back plan. You have to be like, okay, I have this crazy objective. What do I need to do in chunks to get this done, right?
Yeah.
So for me, it's like I do feel a little bit of the panic because it's like I definitely am doing the math of like what that will be in like 3 months or whatever, So, but yeah, it is nice to have like a little bit of time to kind of see what works, and kind of pursue a couple paths. So,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't get to
Yeah.
running in a circle, man.
What's up?
So don't get to running in a circle. I catch myself
Yeah.
doing that, man. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I can't
Yeah.
stick on one damn thing. And I start running in a circle. I'm not getting anything done.
I actually understand that. Like that's an issue I've had. What? Oh, did I revise the wrong page? Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. No, it's not the end of the world. I did though. I did wait, no, I didn't. We're good. Okay. We're still making progress here. Yeah, it's like it's interesting, kind of like the way you like, I don't know, for me it's like lists. I don't know like what Jeff does for it, but it's like for me it's just lists. Like I have these like crazy ridiculous lists, and I just write them on like trifold paper or whatever,
Mhm.
and I just make a new list every morning. So it's like, I prioritize like what I need to do, and then like I write out everything else and like kind of triage it, like what's the most important of these things.
Yeah.
And so like today it's like the first thing I have to do is these stupid revisions of these lamps. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna handle that. And yeah, we had a fish situation, so that was fun.
Uh-oh.
Fish died or what?
No, we have like so I got my wife, like my wife's gotten really into like fish, like the fish tanks and stuff.
Yeah.
So I got her like a 37-inch like tank,
Yeah.
and it was like set up and everything, and like then like it was like yesterday, it's like a week old, and we noticed that it's just like leaking out of the bottom, so like they
Oh,
didn't
no.
seal it properly.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, I guess we could seal it, but then we have to like keep the fish in a bucket for like 48 hours, which is kind of shitty. So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, we'll just return it to the store and get like the same thing, and then of course the store didn't have it, so it was like one of those like weird things of like a thing that could take an hour ended up being like a 6-hour endeavor.
Yeah.
And like luckily it got fixed, but it's like, yeah, that's just anyhow. So that was my day, was fixing fish stuff when I should have been fixing lamps. And
Yeah, that's the danger when you're home, because it's like you're always around.
Yeah.
And it's like, and again, that's the kind of thing you have to help out with, because I'm not gonna make my wife like lift like a 40-gallon aquarium. Like it's just it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
As tempting as it was.
I told my wife, lift with your legs.
There were a couple times where we both had to lift like the side of it, and we were lifting it up, and I was saying the same thing where I was like, use your legs, and then I'm like, oh man, you just can't. Like I don't think that's possible.
Totally.
Yeah.
My wife's all into the fish. She has 3 tanks.
Oh, nice. We have 2 now, so I'm afraid. So it doesn't stop at 2?
Are you I guess not. Well, we used to have less, but then we ended up with a turtle. So now the turtle never dies. So that fucking thing's still here. Are you guys into like the salt water and all that yet?
Oh, the salt water tanks? Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. So that tells me you have, Jeff.
Yeah.
You didn't get a saltwater tank yet?
Yeah. Well, that's like always the next step. So.
Are you guys rocking a saltwater one?
Yeah, she's got like the saltwater and the freshwater, and for a while she had like the 2 fresh waters, and then she.
So is that like bottom like because a lot of the saltwater tanks have like a pump on the bottom, like underneath. That's like this weird like crazy like irrigation system and stuff. You've had to do that.
The wave things, yeah. That's what she's got. She's got like the giant pumps that like sit underneath in like a cabinet underneath the things that make like the waves and the.
Oh wow, that's rad,
dude.
Yeah.
But that sounds like a headache if there's anything that goes off, because like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get like the other thing that always gets me is like she puts so much work into them, and then like you just get these like massive die-offs. Like something goes wrong and every fucking thing dies in there. And you're like, what the fuck? And then you have to start all over. And
it's like the plague. It just hits the It's like
one time the heater went off and it just basically everything froze.
Oh no!
You know what I mean? You're just like,
I didn't even think about that, because like it gets really hot here, but like in Colorado, like that heater is going to be real important, Yeah. Because like
and then like they're tropical fish, so just like they can't even take the normal temperatures, let alone.
Oh my gosh, that's insanity. That's crazy. That's cool though. I bet those fish look really rad though. Like, because the saltwater ones, like especially, you can get like these crazy fish.
You should put like some like a redfish in there and a flounder so you can eat them.
I like that idea. I like the idea of raising fish to eat.
The hydroponic thing.
I want to do one.
Jibber was working on that for a bit.
I have a greenhouse that I wanted to put like some pumps in and put tilapia in them. But right now I have I got chickens, but I have quail now. And,
chickens are badass, man. Like, so is it mainly for the eggs or for food?
We use them for like the chickens we use for eggs, because we can't have a rooster in the city, and you got to have a rooster to have chicks. You just get eggs. So we just get eggs, but then we have quail, and we have male and female quail, and we're probably going to eat the quail.
Oh, that's rad.
No, you're not. You're not going to eat those quail.
No, you're probably not going to eat the quail, though. Yeah.
Why?
Those quail are going to be
see, y'all are mistaken. Like, y'all think that I haven't ever butchered an animal. That's where you're wrong.
I remember when you said you're going to eat those chickens, you never ate them. Those quail are going to be.
I will say this, though. Like, man, fresh eggs are like, oh my gosh, fresh eggs are amazing. Like,
yeah, they're good. They're cheap. They're a lot cheaper than the ones at the fucking store.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But yeah, I don't know. I was gonna do quail, man. I don't know. It's like chicken and quail. I don't know if you've ever eaten like a farm raised one, or Jeff, you probably have. where someone's actually just killed it or butchered it and then you
Oh yeah.
made it right. It tastes
I've never-
different. It tastes
I've never
different.
ate quail, but I've definitely ate a lot of chickens like that.
Yeah, like that. You know, the food tastes different, dude. Completely.
Oh, totally.
So that's the main reason.
Sounds
That's how my
badass.
grandma used to do it. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, completely.
And birds are real simple animals, and I don't know. It's like they're easy to clean. It's just not that bad. It's not that. And I wouldn't send my. I'm not an asshole. I'm not going to send my son out there and be like, "All right, butcher these quail." Because that's how they were with us.
Yeah.
That's how they were with us, dude. They were like, they didn't care. They would just tie hogs. They tie hogs up in the tree, dude. And just
Yeah.
oh shit,
You could set up like a chicken like gas chamber or something.
gas chamber. No, you just a stump, bro.
It could
It's
be
just
like,
a
I'm letting you
stump.
guys free. Go on. And then they walk in and die.
Oh no.
Just hook a car battery to the pin, dude. Take them all at once.
Oh, that's horrible.
What, man? That's
You're
painless.
traumatizing Landon. Stop it.
Oh man, that's. I have a buddy who he grew up in Iran, and he they have the like a celebration kind of thing. It's like a religious rite kind of thing where they like slaughter like a lamb.
The lambs, yeah.
And so he's got this like memory of being like a 8-year-old kid, or I forget, he's like 8 or 10 or something, and they have this like cute lamb like hanging out at their house, and like they have it for a week, so he like names it and he's like buddies with it. And then his dad like comes home and is like gives him a knife and is like, okay, we're gonna cut his throat. And like it's like this horrific thing where he's like, yeah, I was like, that's
He
brutal.
had to do it?
Yeah.
Golly.
And I'm like, that's brutal.
He's becoming a
That's
man.
a little tough. Like, I don't know. Having a kid myself, it's like I don't like the idea of like helicoptering or coddling your kid, but I don't want to make my kid like kill something.
Yeah,
like
that's
No,
a
it's
little rough,
hard though.
man.
It's easy to sit around and be like, oh, you know, I'm gonna make my kid tough, my boy tough as nails. But no, I'm it's like, oh no, don't even let him fall.
Yeah,
I had to catch myself. I was like babying my son way too much, man.
no, it is surprising. Like I thought, you know, like this is like that typical thing. I've been riffing on stuff. I mean, you guys know I've been like I'll occasionally talk politics or something like that, and a lot of it's just creating content for my channel because I'm working on comics. So it's like, what am I gonna do? Just talk for the whole time?
Hey.
So I'll just like put on a video and comment on it. And one of the things that cracks me up is one of the things I've been listening to recently. It's like this 23-year-old talking about like all this parenting advice and dating advice. And I'm like, you're 23. Like, what the fuck do you know about any of that stuff?
I got 4 kids.
It's just funny to me. Like anytime I hear somebody who's like, they're like in my relationship and you're like, oh, you've been in like one, how long was that? It was a year. And you're like, oh my gosh, what are you like, what are you going to tell anybody? But one of the things that, like, you know, kind of making fun of that for myself, like before I had kids, I thought I'd be like the dad who's just like the tough as nails, like, you know, we're gonna, and then like I end up being the dad who, like just like you were describing, Jip, where it's like I have to actually prevent myself from being like too protective, because it's like there's times where like he'll be like roughhousing or something. I'm like, oh, be careful, and then I'm like, there's sometimes where I need to actually pull back because it's like a little too much, you know, and I've had to like consciously be like, no, let him run. Like if he falls, like that's okay.
Let him fall. It's okay. He'll get up. Let him fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, man. It's rough.
I get that totally.
But I definitely like, I don't know. It's hard for me to relate to like somebody being like, here's a knife, slit this lamb's throat. You know, I'm like, that's a little further than I'd ever go. Like for sure.
Yeah, that's rugged. I remember seeing like the sheep slaughtered when I was around farm animals, but for some reason, you know, we never saw them killed. They take them to the, you know, butcher plant place and they do it.
Process.
Yeah. I mean, although I did see chickens because my grandma would do those, but it's like, you know, this one time my mom raised sheep and we took them to like a guy, you know what I mean? And he just like cut their throats like in the driveway. And I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? That was bad. I could imagine like being forced, you're like handed a knife to do that at that age, I'd probably be like, no.
Especially after
way.
you've had the, I mean, like that's the
Had
thing.
them,
You've had
yeah,
the
raised
animal
them.
like in like you're literally like letting them become buddies with it first. Like, come on,
Yeah.
that's the I don't know.
That's
that
a
seems
weird
like a little much.
kind
Well, yeah,
of
it's
thing.
definitely because like with the quail, it's like my daughter was like, oh, "We're gonna name." I was like, "No, no, 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 no! You can't name any of these. You go name the chickens. Go name the chickens, whatever you
Yeah,
want. Name any of these."
that's a good line to kind of draw. Although there's something to be said for it. I think we get disconnected from the things we're eating, so it's probably like healthy to kind of experience that.
And there's also like I have like for some reason like fish, things like that. Like it never affected me. You know what
No.
I mean? Like we'd catch fish and eat them.
Yeah, fish. Yeah.
But like eating, you know what I mean? It's like a more of a developed animal or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
For some reason
No,
I could
feel
like
it.
compartmentalize that stuff.
Oh,
so.
dude, that's
Well, I
not
mean, it's
right.
like Kurt Cobain said. It's okay to eat fish; they don't have any feelings.
Yeah, they fucking eat you, dude.
Right.
They
Well,
have-
I mean, because you know it's rough. I don't know if you want to be able to do it, but that first deer
Right.
you shoot, bro, it's rough.
Yeah.
It's all majestic coming out of the forest, and you're all got to shoot it. You're like, oh gosh.
I actually am still that way. Because like I hunted when I was younger, and I love hunting. I hate killing, and I have never got over it. Like I don't care if it's like a rabbit, whatever. I feel terrible, and just don't want to hunt because of that. You know what I mean?
Well,
It's weird, but my brother does, and he's got no problem. But me, I'm like, nah, I don't want to deer hunt. I don't know. It's weird.
I had an uncle who lived in Boulder, and he used to like hunt elk like all the time. Really good hunter, and but the thing is, it was interesting how much he actually really cared about each elk that he had killed, because he did the head mounting and everything,
Yeah.
and he'd have like the story. He'd be like, oh, it was like 7 a.m. We're in a clearing. This happened, and he almost talked about it like in an honorable way, where it was like this, because that elk like fed him for like a year, So it's like. It was always really interesting hearing him talk about animals, because I was like, holy crap, like he was the first guy to get mad at like shitty game hunters who just go out there and just like don't eat what they're hunting, they're just sporting. And yeah, like really like kind of had this like reverence for it. And I think that I don't even think like a lot of hunters get used to the kill, except maybe some,
Right.
I don't know.
No, I do agree with that, and like I see that. Like I think that like there's a stereotype of like a hunter or a guy who hunts, and then there's like the guys who actually hunt really do care a lot about like wildlife and stuff and wild places. It's funny, But then there's like this stereotype of like a hunter that just goes out and shoots whatever runs in front of him. It's like it's not that way, in reality with most people. I think,
Yeah, and I mean, like, he even had, like, a horror story of one time, like, doing a bad shot on an animal and just how bad he felt about it. Because it's like, most decent hunters are trying for, like, a clean kill. Like, they're not happy if they, like, make a bad shot and, like, hurt the animal more than necessary. It's like,
right.
So, some guys, I'll say, I'm sure there's some douchebags out there, but I haven't met a lot of them, when it comes to that.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm gonna disappear for like 2 seconds, so I'll just throw this drawing by Philip Chandler up in my stead. Hang on. Let's see.
Okay.
Abe says my uncle and grandparents used to live in bumfuck Egypt. They hit a javelina and brought it back to their place. I remember it shaking and stuff as they killed it. My uncle twisted its head off. Jeez.
Oh my god!
Jesus, bro. We usually just take like a 22 or something and put it down. Dude. I remember my mom was living like out in the country and with my brother, and they had a little dog, and that dog would just run down the street after cars, and one day it got ran over, dude. And I remember us going out there, and my stepdad with that 22. I was just like, oh shit.
Oh
That
yeah.
dog was like, that dog was screaming, dude.
Okay. Yeah.
It was done. It had to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit. And
Yeah.
then
Totally.
Abe says, core memory made, haha, made my youngest brother lose it and upchuck. Yeah, it happens, dude. It's when you're young, that's going on.
But it's probably like, again, it's like, it's not like that stuff isn't happen. Like I'm, not a vegetarian or whatever. I can
Yeah.
understand why people become vegetarians because it's like, I mean, it's brutal, but it's like,
I can't.
it's also healthy for people to understand. It's like there's death involved in your meal. That's okay. That's part of it,
That's how it is, man.
Yeah. But I wouldn't make my kid slit the throat of an animal.
No.
Like I just wouldn't. I'm sorry.
No.
No way.
Not like that. That's brutal. That's a lot different.
Maybe
though.
maybe gutting a fish or something. That's a different thing to me. But
Yeah. Oh, gutting a fish. Yeah, dude. That's like
like
fish don't matter. Fish don't matter, man.
yeah.
Fish, I'm telling you, fish and birds. You're okay.
What is funny though is like the aquarium fish. I am like strangely starting, like maybe my wife's gotten to me or something, but like there's this funny ass goldfish we have. It's like it got all huge, like just ridiculous, like fat goldfish, and then it just like something happened when it got like a specific size where it just started turning on every fish in the tank.
Oh wow!
Because it's just like an eating machine. It's just gonna eat whatever, and if it doesn't have like tons of just like fish food, it's just it turns on its neighbors. It's like zombie hilarious like fat goldfish, and I love that fish. We had to isolate it in the other tank, but I love that
I
fish.
love the fish that's killing all the other fish in the aquarium.
He's funny.
Damn.
I don't know.
That's weird though. I've never seen like a goldfish do that. Like I've seen other fish
I don't know
do
like
that,
what
but
was
yeah.
it's like we tried everything. Like we're like, okay, are we underfeeding it? So like we like even overcompensated with food, and it just gets bigger and bigger and like just wants to eat other fish. Like at first we were like, maybe he wants to mate, maybe it's that time, but it's like, no, he's just like he's a strange one.
He's dominant
killer goldfish from outer space.
There you
go. Jeff, I'm like really pumped about your comic, but I was gonna ask, and I want to ask Jib this too, because does that motivate you to do comics, to hear somebody say your pages are coming out great, or does that make you kind of like more like, oh shit? Like, I don't know. I'm kind of curious. Do compliments assist, in the process, or do they kind of take you back? I don't know, because everybody's wired different, with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really thought about it. I mean, I'd rather, I guess, somebody say they like it than dislike it.
That's
I
good.
don't know.
It's my opinion. I have the hardest time getting over. So
nice.
With
Yeah,
my
I have
stuff,
that
it's-
same. I have that same thing. But like Corey, you guys know Corey Kerr. It's like we were just talking to him, and he's like the opposite, where it's like if you compliment him about something, he like instantly is like, yeah, I don't want to do this.
Why?
I don't know. It's like, but he's not the only person I know who's like that, with compliments.
That's weird.
I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's time though. It is getting close to crowdfunding time, and I need a crowdfund, man, so I can get out of Jeff's way.
Are you crowdfunding?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to crowdfund Horrible Tales. It's gonna happen.
Horrible Tales. Was that the
little-
one you were printing on newsprint?
No, it's actually I'm getting them. I got some printed from a little printer.
Oh my god!
This isn't by me though. Obviously, not for sale. It's a proof I got.
He was going to do it on newsprint, but that idea's kind of went by the wayside.
Yeah, I moved away
Yeah.
from it. We're doing it on like this now. Right now, this is like a proof I have. It just needs a few more pages, and I need to run back through it, and then it's going to happen. I keep
You
telling myself
have
to
to,
do it.
man. Like that
I wanna-
would be so cool.
Yeah, I'm going to go for it. It's just.
Well, when
I don't know,
that
I'm hung up
happens,
on 4 pages.
come on the phony art casters that I'm on,
There you go.
and promote it for sure on there.
Cool. Yeah, for sure. We're going to be raising hell. Kind of get back into it right now. hopefully get this going, man. I don't know. It's just I've definitely got. I think I'm going to go do it on Indiegogo. I think that's. I don't know. It doesn't even really matter. I think Kickstarter and Indiegogo anymore.
Yeah.
And then there's that other one. Crowd. Was it Jeff? Fund My Comic.
Fund My Comic.
You heard of that one?
Fund My Comic. I haven't. I also know there's one called like Zoop or something.
Zoop.
Yeah, but
it sounds.
I think your heavy hitters are still going to be like Indiegogo or Kickstarter. I think Indiegogo though has that like late fulfillment stuff that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeff would know, you know.
You're talking about the in demand.
Yeah, where you can still sell it through the campaign, which is kind of that's a huge thing. I'm kind of surprised Kickstarter hasn't like implemented that, you know, out of competition or something, you know.
Yeah, me
Jeff,
too.
Was it you that said something weird like you could move a Kickstarter in demand into Indiegogo?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that is true, and I remember like Scott arguing with me about it. But it is true. Like if you go to Kickstarter and you fund, you can actually go and put it in demand on Indiegogo. I know it sounds fucking crazy and weird, but it's true. And that was the first time I'd heard of it. But you know, of course, I just did Indiegogo anyway.
So you don't have to run a campaign on Indiegogo.
I don't think you have. I don't think you have to run the campaign. It's almost like if you just had the Kickstarter fulfill, you can actually put it up. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know. It is kind of weird though, because you know you have it fund on one place and then you're kind of moving it to this other site.
Yeah, that almost like loses because I think one of the great things about like running it on one site is like you generate hopefully your fan base, but then hopefully it'll like draw attention from people who like peruse Indiegogo all the time or peruse Kickstarter all the time.
Yeah.
That's gonna be so rad, Jib. How long is the book?
This is I think 42 pages right now.
Nice, just classic horror, huh?
Yeah, it's just goofy, really. It's just all over the place. It's got Doom Barbarian in it.
Yes.
It's got like, you know, it's got this Indian in the beginning, Native American that's a like a paranormal hunter that I did story, and then there's like this little kind of Conan-esque story right here. But this is a story I want to add a couple more pages to. It's only got 2 pages in it. I want to add a few more. This story, and then what else do we have? Doom Barbarian. It's got Jurassic Jibs Hunting Safari.
Yes.
The whole little corny thing we're making dinosaurs out of chickens in pursuit. It's in there. And then there's Apartment War, which is another one that I did.
So awesome.
You know, and then Bar Fight, which is like a rude limerick that I have in here.
That's so great.
And,
that's gonna be awesome, man.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like I want to say it, man. I don't know if I should. Should I tell them where the books were printed from, Jeff?
Sure. I don't know why not. I think it's great.
Books printed through Amazon.
Nice.
That's where I'm going to print the books through.
That's rad.
And then when I'm done, I think I'm just gonna, like after the campaign, just open the book up.
Yeah.
Through Amazon printing.
I think that's a brilliant idea, man.
That way, you know, I'm in control of it a little more than I don't know. It's no difference, but I don't know. I like it. I like the way these printed. I like the way this book feels, man. Like the way this came out, and it's like maybe I can't tell in the picture, but it's like I used their yellowed paper. To to give it that.
I didn't even know they had yellowed paper. That's cool.
Yeah, they have yellowed paper.
Yeah, I think they call it cream or something like that.
Yeah,
that's awesome. So it gets that like vintage vibe.
Yeah, I try to. And then, like I said, for some reason I went with this odd size. It's like, how would you say that? Magazine, like was it Aspect or whatever? It's like that size, but smaller. It's like a mini mag.
Nice.
This is what I did. I don't know if I have any mags around me.
That's gonna be rad, man.
A4. Is that what this is? So yeah, it's like just smaller.
That is rad.
You know, I'm really surprised what Amazon would do. You know, I was like, they have some crazy options if you print through them.
Yeah, like it's kind of cool. They can do like irregular sizes too. You know, that's pretty badass.
Now the thing is, if you do these irregular, like they have a size that if you stay in that size, they'll move you into something to where they'll, how would you say it? Where they'll sell you. I don't know how's that, like to libraries or something.
Oh,
Because I had to
cool.
opt out of all this stuff, like libraries, and there was something else too that they would sell the books through and do something.
Yeah.
I had to opt out of it when I did the odd size.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's
Gave me
yeah.
UPC.
I think they call it like expanded distribution or something
Yeah.
because for some reason they want like a certain set of sizes or something. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I know my art book fits into that. I don't think it really makes a difference, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But I don't know.
Really
I
cool.
think that like this is my new thing. Like I've been thinking with like, and I think it is partially because of you selling on Amazon and then like my art book, because like, you know, it's just like your books are like completely available, you know, by being on Amazon.
Yeah.
And everybody else's people, you know, people run Kickstarters and then like you can't get the books
Yeah.
if they don't go in demand or
Well,
something.
The other thing
And
I'm sorry, go ahead.
well, anyway, that was my point. Is it's just like, you know, if you print through there, then you can kind of have the best of both worlds. You can run the Kickstarter and also keep the book in print. For,
Yeah,
you know,
and
sales.
honestly, even if you were with like a major publisher or something, they're going to be listing through Amazon, and a lot of their sales are going to be going through Amazon. Like,
Yeah.
so, like
Right.
you're like, and if you were trying to do that just like independently with your own thing, like now you got distro issues, and like I think that's a great call. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. That's going to be a really cool book, man. I
Yeah.
wanna fund it already.
There you go. Thanks, man. Thanks. But yeah, it's got it. It's just the only thing. Like I don't know if the original, like if, because this is a proof or whatever. But what's
Yeah.
killing me right now are these 2 blank pages back here, and
You
they're
know-
not here. And it was done to where it shouldn't have had blank pages in the back.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I was gonna say, Jib,
It's
though,
okay.
like I hunted up my proof of like my art book from a long time ago because it's through Amazon now, and they actually had extra pages in there.
Oh,
And
do
I
that?
think that I wonder if they just for some reason print them in and don't care. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Before they do the real ones, because the ones I
Yeah.
buy and sell don't
That's
have
crazy.
those. So
Okay. So just the proof probably is going to have it. Okay.
I think so.
Cool. So, yeah, there it is.
Badass.
The secret is out.
It's gonna be cool.
Um,
I'm excited. But is that like a reveal? Like you haven't talked about
no, I
it yet?
haven't. Not where we printed. I printed where I'm going to print the books and all that stuff. I've showed this a couple
Yeah.
of times, but I haven't like where I'm printing the books and the whole game plan. It's the first time we've really mentioned it. If
That's
you
gonna
say
be
this
so
stuff
cool.
on camera, it's set in stone.
Nice. It's
Have
true.
you
There
thought
is
of-
like some weird, person just like up out there that's gonna be like archiving it and being like, "You said
Me.
this
Yeah,
Me,
on this date."
it's true.
like
Yeah.
Jeff, you said this book was coming out this winter, bro. Look, I've got it right here on camera.
This summer.
Yeah, this summer. Did you ever say that one on camera though? I don't think I recorded those. Those were all behind the
I
scenes.
think I
right?
did. I think I even said it on Instagram.
We got you on winter though. You're fucked now.
No, it's winter.
Winter the book comes out. And there's
Well,
not
maybe-
gonna, hey, I'm gonna say it now. There ain't gonna be you're not gonna start some animated Christmas special in the middle of this motherfucker or nothing crazy. You're gonna finish the book, Jeff.
I like that idea though.
Don't give Jeff ideas of
No.
the animated
This
Christmas
happens
specials.
it happens every winter, man.
I know.
You know, because I'm the same way. It's like, oh, dude, a Christmas special. I gotta do a Christmas special. And then next thing you know, it's like everything else is off the table, and the Christmas special is not gonna make it because I started like
Yeah,
3 weeks till Christmas to make that happen.
yeah, that's totally the same thing. I even think I wrote like a Doom Barbarian Berserkernaut Christmas thing that I was gonna do real quick before Christmas. Of course, it didn't even come close to getting done. You know,
Dude, I mean, there's a lot of stuff written in the background. To be
I
honest
know.
with you.
I need to start getting it all out. That's like the
That
real
one.
problem.
That one, I don't know, because that one, you got me so inspired on that one little thing. And even though I was like, I'm not doing that. And then you started
Which one?
that 100 Days of Comics, man. You're like, You were like, you were gonna do it, and then I was like, "Oh, dude, don't do that!" And the next thing you know, you're like showing me the story, and I'm like rewriting the whole damn thing. Like, oh my god, I'm so inspired by this fucking story. You know?
You mean the Western one?
No,
next
the one where okay, here it is. I'm gonna say it. Okay, it starts off with Frank sleeping with a what was it? A Chuck Norris magazine over his face, and Doom Barbarian walks
Oh
in.
God, I forgot
going,
about that.
Going, wake up! What is he? He's got to go. We're gonna terraform. We're gonna go check for life on this planet, and blah blah blah. And so Frank's like, I'll get right on it, and he basically still, and then he goes right back to sleep.
Right.
You know, and I get up, and he basically, you remember that now. And they find Berserkernaut in the ice fighting an alien.
Yeah. The story we wrote for
100.
the 100 Days of Comics Anthology, which we both backed out before I did.
Yeah, you ended up not doing. That's a good story, though, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's a fun one. It's like,
that
I don't
sounds
know.
kind of amazing.
We write a lot of funny stories, dude, and it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to see. I'm obviously I want to see some of this stuff come to light, but you know.
Well, that's kind of what. Yeah, Horrible Tales was in the beginning, was an idea where we could just stick all those dumb stories we were always coming up with.
Mm-hmm.
But then, I don't know.
Then I took it.
Well, got off.
You started a big project, man. That was all good.
No, I can't help but make every fucking project massive.
Yeah, it's okay.
I have that same problem.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was like, oh yeah, that's got to be tough, and then I'm like, wait, I'm on 71 of 230.
Oh
okay,
man,
never mind.
Hey, have you thought anything? Because I got to admit, when you said you quit, and I was kind of like, wow, what's he gonna do? One thing that kind of popped in my head was crowdfunding something, because I've always thought you'd probably do it well. A lot of people know you, and I'm sure you do whatever you would do for it good, and plus you have your own books, and it seems like the perfect storm in a way.
Yeah, that could be fun. I mean, I might crowdfund things other than books, like weirdly enough. I have some ideas, but I don't know. We'll see.
Got some top secret ideas going on here.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll be riding those coattails of those ideas.
No, but it's like the other thing is you have to make the book to crowdfund it. So I'd have to figure it out. Like we'll just have to see what happens,
Right.
But I've never been against crowdfunding. It intimidates me. It's scary as hell to do.
Yeah.
Very brave,
There's art books too. You could always crowdfund,
I've thought about that too. I don't know. Like, there's something about like Jeff has a brilliant art book. I feel like my art would be kind of like a collection of like T-shirt designs or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but that might be cool.
Might be cool.
You got your own style and stuff. So.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be against it. That's actually a pretty cool idea. I was even thinking, like, I like when graphic designers will do stuff like playing card projects or like I used to work doing art direction for a place that primarily made like pins and keychains and magnets. I think it would be fun to make some like lapel pin sets and stuff.
That's neat.
So I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff we could do, like it's kind of weird. Like I think that's the problem with freelance and also the fun of freelance, or like, kind of doing your own thing, is like, it's kind of blue sky, but that can also be like really dangerous,
Yeah.
Because it's like, I kind of just have to pick like a few things and target those and then see where they go and move on from there, Whereas if I try everything, it'll be like a bunch of everything. Like, I don't know. That's a hard one, But yeah, I love the idea of kickstarting it. Yeah, for sure.
That's my problem. Is like I'm always like all over the place. I want to do everything.
I understand that though, because like I have that desire too. Like one of the things I want to do is like start doing like Haunted Mansion style Victorian portraits of people, just because it would be fun.
Like
but
pretty deep.
That's a little off-brand, from the stuff I've built. So I don't know, I don't know. We'll see.
That's almost like a thing that I almost think might work on like eBay or something. Like I could totally see like putting
Yeah.
out a commission and then putting some pictures and being like, like so they'd almost buy a commission and then you
Yeah.
paint it and then deliver it. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think that could work through like either eBay or like maybe Etsy or something, because a lot of
Right,
people
yeah.
go for like craft type stuff on Etsy.
Yeah.
I know I bought my my little liberal like Bernie knitted thing on Etsy.
Yeah.
So it was like a knitted. It's like a knit doll of Bernie Sanders wearing mittens.
Yeah, where he's sitting down, the
Yeah.
iconic image of him.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was Etsy. I don't know. I've always shied away from Etsy. I don't know. what
Etsy's a bit annoying because they charge a lot of fees. So it's like a lot of these sites, like don't charge like as much to like list. But like Etsy, they kind of nickel and dime you a lot. But I think if you have success there's like a whole weird group of people who just shop on Etsy,
I'd agree with that. Though it's funny, I never have been able to get Etsy to work as good as because my store went to Etsy. Like I had a store and then I got kicked off of I can't remember what it was called, Shopify or something or
it's Store Envy because that's what I have.
Store Envy.
'Cause
And then
they
I
let
went
you-
to Etsy and just kind of made that my store. But I never could get like my eBay stuff would always do way better than the Etsy for some reason.
Yeah.
And I don't quite know why, because you would think like Etsy would work, but I don't know. I always had a hard time with it.
Yeah, I would think it would work for your stuff for sure because it's like custom like beautiful paintings. I don't see why that wouldn't. But yeah, it's hard to know. I think just it's like anything. Like some platforms take off for people and some don't. Like you got to kind of go where the money leads.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I also always looked at it like I just put it everywhere. I
Yeah.
was like one of those guys, like any place I could stick it and just
Yep.
see what would happen. So that's why I always had an Etsy, but I just kind of like focused more on Etsy. I think once that one store
Yeah,
went away. So
that makes
Yeah, I think
sense.
what got me with Etsy was the whole having to pay to put it up because
Yeah.
with Store Envy,
Yeah.
like, you don't pay until somebody buys it,
it's
and then
pretty.
they take it. And then they take it
Yeah.
out of your, the money that you don't ever touch it or have to mess with it at all. They just say, "Here's your share, asshole."
Yeah. And it's like a small fee, but it's like that could add up, especially if you're not making a lot of sales on it. It's like
Right.
kind of just it's a weird. I mean, it seems to be working for them, obviously, but to me, that's kind of always been the downside of Etsy to me is like that portion of it where it's like charging people to list something for sale that you could just take that from the top,
Yeah.
like of whatever sells. But I guess maybe that kind of curates it a bit. I don't know. It's interesting. I haven't
Okay.
really thought about like whether maybe that's a good thing for Etsy or something. I don't know.
No.
I always remember just thinking it was kind of minimal. I never really noticed it that much. But
Yeah.
you're right. They don't like on eBay. It's like off of the sale and things like that. So
Yeah, eBay used to get me though until like I changed it, but it would always take at the end of the month, and I was always like, "Oh my god!"
no, I used to hate
Oh, it
that.
just fucked me.
Just take
Yeah.
it out as you go, because you'd
Yeah,
have like an
absolutely.
awesome month, and then but you'd spend half that money on whatever bills,
Mhm.
and then here come your eBay fees. You're like, God dang it! But anyway,
Yeah,
I'm
I like-
curious about eBay though, because I haven't really sold much of anything on eBay, and so I think it would be really fun to kind of play with that. Maybe that'll be something I add to the list of things I could try.
yeah. Well, that was just I don't know. When I first started Sketch Cards, that was like the place you sold, and so I think I got in there, and then
Yeah.
eventually I think there's a lot of artists that kind of like look down their nose at it and stuff.
Yeah,
What I noticed is there really is a thriving kind of like art market, especially for like fan art, like specific art market. I'm not saying you can just throw anything on there.
yeah,
but,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
real specific, and especially like original comic art. There just seems to be like those guys prowl at eBay looking for that stuff. So
It's funny because I wonder if that originated because eBay is also like a huge flipping site.
Yeah.
where like people would take like a gig poster or something and then like
Mhm.
relist it. Like so they buy it direct from the artist and then they sell it on eBay and they relist it. But I think like it kind of makes sense that like collectors would be going to eBay looking for a lot of those
Yeah.
things.
And also the con sketches, you know. I remember
Yeah.
hearing Adam Hughes bitch and moan about like, well, you know, they come and meet to me, get my con sketch, and then go stick it straight on eBay, you know. But
Yeah. I've
you
had a
know,
few people get con sketches from me and I feel like they got conned if they're trying to flip those on eBay.
there you go. Yeah.
Shoot, but yeah, you know, talking about eBay, you know, I'm gonna go back to the man. Dude, Mike Hoffman has like that fool sells a lot
Yeah.
of shit on fucking eBay, dude. A lot.
Yeah.
That's where I figured it out with him.
You know.
That's cool though. Like it's I think you also have an advantage because it's not. Is it as flooded with artists as like other kind of artist selling platforms?
I don't know. It's hard to say. You definitely see a lot on there for
Yeah.
sure. But I don't know if it's more flooded, less flooded. The one thing though that I think though is like that is one thing about eBay is it's more of a kind of equalizer kind of site. Like everybody goes there. It's almost like Amazon. You just go there to shop. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? On like places like, you know, I remember like on DeviantArt, like I used to be on that site, and at some point they were like, we're gonna like start selling prints, we're gonna start selling this. But all you got on there is just a bunch of other artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't got people shopping. They're doing all kinds
Yeah.
of other things there. When you go to eBay, you're shopping. You know? I don't know.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because like one of the hardest things to bypass, you know, is like, especially you know, even as a cartoonist when you're selling comics or whatever, it's hard to like get around that whole just passing around the same dollar to like the same cartoonists. You know,
Right.
that's like to kind of find a market outside of that is like a struggle in itself, especially in the comic world. You know, where it's
See,
like.
that's
Like
yeah.
in illustration, it's pretty standard that like you're gonna be like doing like a book cover or something. It's not for people who like are only illustrators, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like with comics in particular, there's that's like a real hard thing to get around, you know. Especially when like you know we're making content where we make art, you know, because naturally like a lot of people who watch this are gonna be people who want to make art, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does attract other artists. You know, that's
Basically,
one.
I'm saying I don't appreciate the artist. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
But
But
you know,
it is
like,
it's a hard thing, you know, because I support a lot of my art friends, you know, and buy their stuff and they buy my stuff. But it's like
Getting
branching beyond that, like, you know, like you were describing for like the eBay thing, you know, it's like I don't know if like how many artists are like on their browsing for paintings, but you definitely have, and maybe there are, but I'm just saying like you definitely have collectors, like actual collectors there, you know, because that's like a huge collector market. That's awesome.
I think so. I think that's where it kind of comes from. Like when I first found it, it was sketch cards, and so like they were collecting sketch cards, so it was like, you know, a very collector thing.
Yeah.
And then like later, I kind of realized that, you know, there was like comic artists, you know, especially if you had any sort of work, you know, like connection to being a pro. There was like collectors buying, you know, they were looking for Adam Hughes, they were looking for, you know, so and so. And so like when they're looking, you know what I mean? It's like they're browsing around, and if they find somebody they like that's not ridiculously priced, then they buy it, and then they come back, maybe looking what else you got. Come back going like, well, I bought that piece I like a lot. I want a commission. You know what I mean? That's how it all started, you know? It just makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Whereas like you said, you know, like on YouTube, you know, who finds your art videos? It's really other artists.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why I've been doing like some commentary stuff too, and I don't know if it's all going to be like political, but it's I'm hoping it won't be, you know. But it's like, regardless, like trying to kind of find ways to like work while streaming, and then have some content that will generate traffic that's outside of just, you know, other artists would be cool.
That was one thing that I kind of surprised me when Comicsgate first showed up, you know?
Yeah.
is like it seemed to kind of come out of nowhere. Like I thought I knew where the art market was,
Yeah.
you know, and then all of a sudden I was like, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where were they at all this time? And how did I operate like in the same sort of area, but never run into any of them? You
Yeah.
know? It was really weird. And that, you know, I don't know. I still don't really understand it, but it wakes you up to like the fact that there can be other people that are interested, you know, in what you're doing that you have no idea that are there, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I mean, like, I wouldn't like. I'm not a fan of that movement myself, but at the same
You love
time,
comics,
I wouldn't say it's not great marketing. It is
Yeah, they're
really
making money.
excellent marketing. You know,
They're making money.
yeah, they're making money. Like, and a lot of them are making a lot of money. So you know, good on them for that. Even though, again, wouldn't support the movement, but it's like, holy crap! Like, good marketing. You're making money and you're doing art. Good. You know.
That's it, Jeff. We need to start a puppet
Yeah.
news show.
Puppet news show would be excellent.
No, it's not excellent. Doug TeNapel did it, and it annoyed
His
the hell
was
out
not
of me, bro. It annoyed the hell out of me. And it's not the news. I was like, the problem with everything.
If
is just-
Jeff did it, it would be amazing because Jeff's like a stop motion guy. Well, then again, Doug
Yeah.
TeNapel's like an incredible artist.
Yeah,
like,
he's
it
stop
could have
motion
been
too.
get
okay.
it going, Jeff. You ready?
Yeah,
Today's the day. I don't even know how to set this up.
Jeff versus
Today.
Doug,
Here
round
we
one.
go.
Oh snap!
Today's weather. Today. Can't even get it on the camera. Today's weather.
Yes.
Oh, God. Have you ever seen like Doug is sort of back doing another channel? Have you noticed that yet? It's like almost like a straight art channel. Like he's like,
Oh really?
yeah, like he's not talking about comics yet. He's not talking
He's got
politics.
two. Yeah.
He's got
Well, that's
two?
kind of
He's got an art channel, and then he's got that politics channel, I believe.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
I hope he does like an art thing because, like, it's funny because I even have started doing some political content, but it's like he got to a point. Like, I love Doug TeNapel's work, like his art,
Yeah.
and I followed him on Twitter for like ever.
Yeah.
And I actually just unfollowed him because I was like, I just can't keep reading these like hot takes
Yeah.
all the time. And I was like, you know, but it's kind of a bummer because it's like, I like his books. Like, he makes cool art. I just like, I don't know. It was a little much after a while, you know?
Yeah, he
But,
did. He took a weird turn. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, even though, like, I agree, I kind of like this stuff, but I even got to the point where I was like, yeah, no more. I can't
Yeah.
take it anymore, dude.
Okay. Well, EJB said, and eBay's targeted recommendation emails are pretty good at suggesting similar items and categories to what you've seen.
Oh, okay, so it's got like a good browsing feature then too. That's cool.
Oh, I was gonna say that. You know, like, because eBay's got that now, which they never used to have, which I think is awesome. Where it's like you can pay like a little bit more on your auction, and then they'll kind of promote it, and then they take a little more.
Hmm.
And the last time I was on eBay, I haven't sold stuff for a while, but I did notice that helping. And then I noticed on Etsy they had that too, where it was like promoting or something like that. And I noticed that actually would sell more prints when I would do that, even though it was like more money out. But you know, it makes sense. They getting some incentive to kind of show your stuff around.
That's cool though. So it's still money out at the end and not at the front. So that's cool.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
You know, but you
Um,
don't pay for the gamble, you know, for it just to sit on a shelf somewhere.
Yeah. Because I remember when I first got on eBay, I always thought that was the hardest thing, was just getting those first people to kind of, it was almost like being on YouTube. You put it up and like 3 people see your auction.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
You know? So,
The worst YouTube experience is when you're like really in love with a video. Like, luckily with streaming, I don't experience this, but like when you actually, like back when I would edit videos and I'd feel good about a video and post it, and there's like 1 view, and you're like, man, I worked a long time on that shit, you know? Like, that's one of the worst things on YouTube is like feeling that, like when you really care about a video and that's not the one anyone wants to watch.
yeah.
It's always
remember that.
interesting though.
That
Yeah.
used to piss me off, like in the beginning of YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I always remember, like, when I first came on to YouTube, too, because I was, like, posting on some other video site. It was called, like, Live Video or something. I can't even remember. And then, like, that went away, and I heard about YouTube somewhere. I think it was even like a news show or something, and they were saying something about it being like a good like a search engine. And I thought, well, I'll go to YouTube. And I got on here and it was like nothing, you know what I mean? And I remember like just being like, I just fucking like share my videos. Like I'd go to like forums and shit. I was like, I don't give a shit if they care. Like they're gonna click. I'm not gonna have, like 10 views and be like a loser. It just used to make me so mad, what it would be like, I don't know, anything less than I don't know, a couple hundred or something,
Yeah.
But I would just be like, I don't care. I don't care the other direction.
No, I totally get that. Yeah.
That's the thing about YouTube though, like, and I think everybody falls for it, is this sort of like dream of like a big channel is what, money, fame.
Yeah.
It's just like it doesn't, there's no money. You get like a lot of views and you go like, well, there's still no money. And then you get more and there's like still none. And you're like, well, when does it happen?
Yeah, the only people I see making like hardcore money are like million plus subscribers or are like streamers that like have content that has like a ton of super chats involved,
Right, the super chats,
and it's like incentivized super chats like in ways that I don't know if I could ever do, but it's like it's like those it's interesting to kind of figure out like I don't think that would be an aim of mine. Like I mean it would be fun to like have my channel grow a little bit, but I don't know if that's going to be my bread and butter at all. Give me like 2 seconds. I just got to disappear for like another second. So let's see here. Where is it? Here it is. Okay.
Well, that's cool. That's just like him.
I like that hair.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh man.
I guess we're going late tonight, huh?
That's all good.
Landon's back. He's like, sup?
Sup? He's back. He woke back up. He's gonna go ahead and mute out the rest of the chat.
Yeah. Everybody talk. I'm still awake, but nodding off is what he says.
No, I feel you. I don't know. It's like back to eBay for a second, though. I also think you gotta like really put some stuff on eBay too. It's like, I'm gonna look here right now. It's like, what does Hoffman? What does Hoffman got up here?
The last time I was over there,
182 pieces.
That's what I was gonna say. It was like over 100.
It's like 182 items he has online right now.
I agree 100% with that. It's like they want that constant ending item on eBay, and you got to fill it in with something Prince or something.
He's chock full of. I mean, he's got 2 paintings on right now, like 2 originals. Everything else is a print or a book.
Yeah.
But this man's got product galore, dude.
Yeah.
This man monetizes his art for sure. He does he does a drawing, he's going to sell it. He does a painting, it's going on something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it's not a lot of useless art.
None. I mean, selling that damn, like you said, the proof for the
he's selling proofs, the books. Yeah,
it's crazy.
And then he does this other thing, which it's like he's selling like bound sketchbooks and
that was also another thing I remember he used to sell. Like he, just have like a sketchbook, not even like a nice one, just where he was kind of like thumbnailing out his junk, and then
that sounded horrible, Jeff.
I know, but it's what it looked like. It was just little scribbles, and then like he just put the whole thing on eBay. Like here's a sketchbook.
Yeah.
Crazy. I'd never think to do that,
That's kind of rad. Like, I don't know. It's so amazing though. Like, to me, it's like the quality of stuff that people would get, like commissioning you, Jeff, on eBay is stunning to me. Like, it's just, it's so freaking, like, those paintings were so beautiful.
Hell yeah.
It's just like
bought as many as I could.
such an insane deal too for people. Like it's insane. Like it's just so good.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing though that has to be pointed out though. It's like if you're going to be doing like oil paintings, then in like decent sized ones, I don't know, your price isn't going to be. That's the only thing. Like Hoffman's not getting his money, and Jeff, I felt you didn't either at those prices. You know, he's like these paintings, man, they're like way worth $200-300 or way worth more. And, you know, they argue that's what he is getting for these oil paintings, and you know, these new ones are like. I was going to say, like, he was doing like a looser painting for a while, but these newer ones, he's tightening them back up. But I think he's getting more money for them now, too, again, because this one has 2 days on it. It's already at $280.
Yeah.
And I watched him get $500 for one recently. And I think that's about where starting price, you know, where you'd want to sell out, you know, but start. That's where you kind of want him to start, not at 200 and something. You want him to start at like around 500 was where you're kind of like, okay, I'm starting to, you know, I'm getting something for these things.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not getting blatantly ripped off.
It's tough too because it's like it's just kind of like this long history and illustration of like, you know, like for some reason you can like paint like some weird abstract painting, which by the way, I like some abstract paintings, you know, but it's like you can paint some weird abstract painting and like it, you know, just because it's selling, you know, at like the salon or something, you know, it's like starting price like 10 grand, something like that. And then like illustrators have been doing like these pulp, like you look at like old pulp like painters and stuff, and it's like some of the best painting you'll ever see, and it's like, you know, done like 10 times as fast, with way more quality, and like, you know, the pay, like the you know, they'd flip their illustration boards they were painting on and paint like 2 pulp covers. You know, it's like a weird. It's just bizarre to me, like that. Those were like I don't even think they sold them after the fact. You know, they just like toss them in the corner or like gesso over them and like paint the next one. It's a really like rough difference, and I always found it really weird and arbitrary. But I guess it's in comics too, right? Like, I mean. Kind of.
Well, I know with like, you know, they always talk about how Frazetta always wanted to keep everything that he did.
Yeah.
And like there was like some story, I think that one of those Buck Rogers covers, you know, where he was like, I think he took half the pay or something. You know, he's like, well, pay me half and I'll just keep the original. And the guy's like, sold, you know what I mean? And then you look at like the prices he gets later. But I mean, you know, back in the day, like what he was getting paid off that thing was like nothing. Or they were talking about like he was getting paid off the Conan covers, like $500 a pop. Like, damn, man. Even back in the day, $500 a pop wasn't much.
Actually, back in the day, like weirdly enough, that was really low because back in the day, like, you know, illustrators got paid more. You know? Like, so that's and the fact that like, I mean, just growing up to the point where like I would go to like a used bookstore, you know.
Yeah.
And if I saw a Frazetta cover bought, it didn't matter if the book was good. Like, it was just going to be bought. Like, so I just imagine like any junior high kid, and I'm not knocking Frazetta. I'm just saying, like, you know, a kid in junior high, you go to like a bookstore, you see a Frazetta cover, you're buying that book.
Oh yeah.
Like, how many books did, you know, sold that may not have even been any good just because of Frazetta, you know?
Oh, absolutely. I know. I mean, I have a ton of dogs, you know, sci-fi, sword and sorcery books.
Yeah.
That, you know, are just basically almost unreadable. That just have cool covers that I still have, you know, from back in the day that I picked up somewhere.
You guys might get a kick out of this. I'm reading my son Piers Anthony. Because I hadn't read those books. And we had finished The Hobbit, and I was like, I'm going to read you some Piers Anthony. And I'm reading through it so far, and it's actually pretty good. It's fun. So
that's cool.
I've been curious. I know like Kevin used to read Piers Anthony too, and we were talking about it. He had like done a revisit recently of those books, and I have not touched those books since I was a kid. So, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of fun.
I was
But yeah,
trying to
those were
listen
books
to-
I bought for the covers back in the day.
Oh yeah.
But with there's those rumors too. If Frazetta would do some of those paintings in like a night,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'd take $500 for a night's
500
worth
for a
of work.
night. Yeah.
For a night's worth of work, man.
yeah.
If I could bang it out that quick or something. Only
Yeah.
problem is I don't think I'd finish something at the end of the night and be like, hell no. I'd go to sleep so proud of it and wake up in the morning looking at it like, oh fuck.
Yeah. That's the thing I was thinking about with like the mansion portrait idea thing. It's like I don't think I'll charge as much as I would for illustrations because like it would be kind of fun to do, you know.
And you want to full on paint these?
Yeah.
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 Very
I think
cool.
with like acrylic or something, but I definitely think I'll, my thought was like to kind of get people in like a drug dealer
Yeah.
would be like to start off with something like ridiculously low, like taking commissions for like maybe 100 or something,
Yeah.
and then up it by 50 each commission. So there's like some incentive to like get in early. I don't know. It's a thought. I don't know if I'll pursue
Yeah.
it, but
That's
it's a
cool.
thought,
Might be able to like throw something like because I don't know. It sounds hard to me, but then I'm also like I bet you could do it. Like if I was because I know like when I would really get tight, you know what I mean. I would
Yeah.
totally be like, okay, I'd put like a $99 commission on eBay,
Yeah.
and then I would sell it, and then I would email everybody that bid. You know what I mean? So like I'd sell it for whatever, $300
Yeah.
or something, and then I would basically email like 5 or 6 buyers, and I would try to get them to go for the price, their last bid. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
could stack them up, and it's like they were all cheap paintings, but by the same token, you got them sold. So
Yeah.
it's just like.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna
Yeah.
say is like another idea might be maybe you could actually like kickstart something like that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Maybe you could like kickstart it and then put each one at a tier because it seems like Kickstarter or crowdfunding seems like you can sell things more expensively than like auction. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a
And maybe even put it
interesting
into
point.
like a book or something. Like I'm doing a book, and then here, you can buy a commission in this book, and it's going to be like 20 pages of monster portraits of everybody. I don't know.
I do
I almost
like
think you
the
could get
idea.
guys to go for that.
Yeah, I do like the idea of kickstarting a book at some point. I just need
Yeah.
the book to do it. I guess there are some like random comics I've done and stuff. I could compile something, but
Yeah.
but I
Well, you could always
Yeah.
do the Comicsgate thing of like kickstart the book you don't have yet. That's
There
always
you
fun.
go.
Nice. I'll be like, it'll come out in a year, and you're gonna have. But I do have embroidered hats and
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then-
toys
and
and,
then-
like all this other stuff.
sit
And then
and
4
wait.
years later,
Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that. But like, that always kind of pissed me off. Like, I was just thinking this. I don't want to talk too much crap about those dudes, but Eric July. I have a couple friends that are conservatives that read his book and just were really pissed off because they actually want an alternative market, and they were like, "This just isn't that good of a book." Like,
well,
and they were mad about it, like because it's like they're conservative and they backed it because they were like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be the thing," and then they were like, "Oh, it's actually not that good."
yeah,
And it's
I
like
think
if you're gonna get like $1 million for what you're doing, make it
$3 million.
really fucking good, especially
yeah.
if it's like to make a political point,
You ready? If I'm gonna spend big bucks on something like a Comicsgate book, I think
Yeah.
I'd go with Del Keown first.
Yeah, you
He's tried
want to
and
go with
true,
like,
somebody
Yeah.
that I mean, not to hate on, please buy my book, but
well,
you
even
know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying.
even Van Sciver, like as much as I'm like not a fan of the dude, like he's a killer artist. So it's like at least he's got that. At least he's drawing well. Like I don't know. Yeah.
Well, Dell just like released they just released like a pit poster. What is it? Indiegogo. They're like doing some poster thing, and dude, yeah, we were looking at it. and you know, I'm a big Del Keown fan. I'm not going to say I'm not.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we're looking at these things, and man, these boys, they price.
Yeah.
They will price stuff, dude. Let's look at these things.
But you know,
No
like
hate,
before we get
no
off Eric
hate.
July, though, like I
Go ahead.
personally, because I look at that book and I look at a lot of comic book gate books, and I think it looks pretty good.
Oh,
Like I haven't attacked
look
it,
wise,
but-
no, they were just disappointed in the story. The
Yeah.
friends of mine, like
Yeah.
I haven't read his stuff. Looks
But I
wise,
do
I've
wonder-
never heard complaints about how it
Right.
came out visually. You know.
I do wonder though if he gets a little more hate though because of the money he made. Because
Oh,
like,
I'm
he made
sure.
$3 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I see some pretty shitty books come out and people don't say nothing about, but yet they're ragging on him. You know,
Oh, that's-
sometimes
that's
I'm
kinda
a little
rad.
bit like, I don't know, is that just sour grapes? Because like, you know, you're making $3 million and I'm like doing $80 page rate right now.
Yeah, 100%. Probably a lot of it is. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put this out today, and
What's it at now?
1100. I mean 11,000. Excuse me.
Oh, 11,000.
Let's get real with it. 11,000. But dude, like I was saying, for 4 posters, $140.
Jeez.
Huh.
For one poster, $35. People are buying them.
One poster, even that's even high for a poster, $35.
People are
But
buying them, dude.
So it's not like an art print or anything. It's just a poster.
Poster, the way I understand it. Brand new poster. And if they're going to do the thing, I think we're going to unlock more stuff. Like if they hit the number they're going for. But
yeah,
I think
they'll
it's
probably
like,
make a ton off of that. I don't know.
and they're only running it for 7 days. They're doing the Peter Pan.
7 days, really?
Yeah.
Holy
I didn't
shit.
know he was part of that movement. Actually, I didn't
Yeah.
even know
Surprise.
that.
Yeah, he came in a while
Yeah,
ago.
he's been for a while now. But they're going to drop Pitt. I think don't quote me on this, but I think Pitt's going to end up here. All caps.
Huh. Interesting.
Because he's run a couple books under Ethan Miscover's. Because if you look, this campaign is not under Adele; it's under Ethan.
Okay. Huh.
You know, but they're bold with their pricing, dude.
Yeah.
They're getting it. So you get what you're worth. Don't get me wrong. And he's Del Keown, but I just want to point that out.
No, it's good. Like that is the thing. It's not like
You need to join
art's
up
not
on
cheap,
Comic
so I
Gate
don't
there.
think it's bad. Like
No.
to charge for art. I think it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, if you got the problem is you don't want to set your price so low that you're not going to get your numbers. You're not going to get what you're worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to be realistic about how high you can set that price.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying too. And I mean, like I said, he's a '90s superstar.
Yeah.
So
Well, and
Wouldn't that be
yeah.
awesome though? To like, $11,000 on the first day, and like, who knows where that thing
Yeah,
goes?
I
Like
mean,
$100,000 off of 4 posters. Oh my god!
I mean,
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty rad.
by day 2, you start sweating. Probably, holy fuck! I gotta mail all this shit out.
Oh, I'd love that problem.
Yeah, that's not a bad problem to have.
I'd beat the
there.
hell out of that problem. Yeah,
Is it?
but
I mean,
yeah, the only thing is like sometimes when because like the Eric July one is that's when I really was like, $3 million, and now that guy's got some shipping problems. You know what I mean? If you
Yeah.
look at Ethan, like he's got a lot to ship, but it's like I could still see how you could still do it. But oh my god, man,
He's
you
got
got to
a
hire
million
some
out, too.
people.
Yeah.
With, like if you're like that Eric July guy, man, because that's nuts.
Yeah, I would
But I-
think like if you make like 3 million, you could hire an editor.
Yeah.
You just don't like it, so yeah.
I don't know, man. I just like to know how you. I mean, and I'm good for Eric July, but man, how do you get people to trust us, give you money on a web page
Oh
for a
no.
comic book that isn't out yet? You know what I'm
So
saying?
I think he had like I don't know like much about it, but like wasn't he like a figure already like outside of comic, like because I don't think he was like a known cartoonist guy. I think he's like a guy who kind of was like a political guy, and then he was like,
I
"Hey, I'm gonna write a comic." I think.
Yes.
I don't know.
Now, I'm going to say this because I could be totally wrong,
Yeah.
but I only heard about this after I heard about the comic, but he may be attached to Blaze TV,
Oh, okay.
and I could be wrong. You know,
Mhm.
I'm just saying. I think I've heard that.
So that might have been like the like what like caused that like groundswell, you know, because it's somebody who already has like a bit of a following, and then it's like,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
gonna do a comic, you know.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he was out of the blue for me, so you know, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't know this guy, and then
And he's
upwards
not
started up.
he's not a cartoonist. He wrote it, you know, and
And I mean,
Yeah,
I will say, like, I don't own the comic. I've never read the comic. I will say, from what I've
Neither
seen
have
of it, it doesn't look like it was badly drawn. You know?
yeah. Well, I think the guy who drew it is actually the dude who did. Do you remember what that book was now, Jib? The one with the Santa Claus.
Oh, the Santa Claus book, yeah, dude. I don't remember the name of that stinking book, dude.
Yeah.
That's been a long time.
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was on some other Comicsgate book, and then I think he's like under a fake name or something doing his book.
So then that's also
Yeah.
it's
So
hard.
he's like
you know?
he's like
You
a
got
pro
fake
guy, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, tomorrow, you know, even if I saw that book on the stands, I wouldn't buy it because it's just not, you know, I'm just not into like that kind of book.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know that it, you know, it looks good to me. It looks professional.
Yeah, it doesn't look.
But
it
I
doesn't
don't.
look.
I don't
Yeah,
buy
like
any
I
superhero
have seen
comics,
way uglier books. You know,
Yeah.
like it's not an ugly book. It's not. It doesn't look striking to me, but that's also like I have weird ass indie taste. You know, I think you do too,
Yeah,
Jeff. So it's
totally.
like,
Yeah,
Well,
you know,
we're all spoiled from when we got into comics, you know.
yeah, totally.
yeah. That's actually a really good point. I think we have been spoiled.
So
Well, you guys, I have to call it because it's like
that's cool.
it's like 1:30 here, and I gotta do the rest of these in the morning. So,
Gotcha.
All right.
Well,
Well,
but I
thanks for coming on.
appreciate the company. You guys got me through like most of the revisions I have to do. I only have like 5 pages left, so I really appreciate the company. That's awesome.
Well, good. Dude.
That's
Good
great.
talking to you, Josh.
Thanks for having me on, and Landon, thanks for banning me. I'm gonna regret that and be bitter about that for the rest of my life. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Dan Hammer Landon.
We're gonna have
Yeah.
words afterwards, Landon.
Landon should be. I think his nickname should be the Hammer for
The
sure.
Hammer.
Yeah.
And Pete was in the chat too.
Oh,
The-
Pete. I
The
didn't see him.
the Hammer of Huber.
Landon the Hammer.
Landon
That's
the Hammer.
Hammer.
You could call it like the hubris hammer, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyhow, all right, guys. Thanks
right.
for having me
All
on.
good.
I am loving the art, and you got to let us know when that Kickstarter's up too. So,
Oh yeah, they're
um,
coming.
Jeff, that comic's looking gorgeous, man. All right,
Thank you.
Have it later.
I'm out.
And so is your work, Josh. I don't know if I say it often enough, but your stuff is looking great.
Oh well, thank you, sir. All right, well, have a good night, guys.
Yeah.
Woo.
All right.
So, are we done for the night, or you want?
No.
We're gonna go for another 2 hours.
We just let that shit roll, didn't we? All right, let's get off of this thing.
You had questions you wanted answered.
I guess.
I don't know. Is that what happened? All right, guys, it was fun. We out. Anything
All
you
right.
need to-
See you guys.
next time.
Texas fried doom chicken. It's so good, it's illegal.
Yes.